to Knowing Who You Are, everyone. I think on Facebook, YouTube, we're going live at the same time. And today we have Esther with me, the voice you have heard many times over telephone and other sources. So she's here with me today. And I'd like to see the people who are with us. And you can start talking, say hello to the audience.
Well, hello everyone. You've seen me also part of E&E in Harmony, because we've done a whole show together there, and we're doing lessons there, which is a lot of fun, and we're making memories, which is a lot of fun as well. And I thought it was time that I come on this platform too, since I'm done speaking over the phone with you.
Well, I have to say, first of all, Knowing Who You Are is a podcast. Normally, I would like to call it self-help, self-improvement, and your personal growth, and also a health podcast as well, because we try to bring experts in their fields who talk about different issues of mental health. And where we have already have quite a few episodes that's on YouTube and on our website, knowingwhoyouare.blog. And the person behind all the graphics that you can see at the moment, Ershad and Esther, Knowing Who You Are and everything, she's behind it. It's Esther. Okay, so we have people joining in. As I can see, there are already 2 people logged in. So hi to you. And we would get audience coming in as we are here for an hour. Normally, I'd like to keep it quite tight because we have other plans. And normally, it's better to keep ourselves in a strict deadline, I think.
Yeah, because I think also that once we start talking, we could go on for the rest of the evening. It would just keep going and going.
That's the thing. So people who are joining in at the moment, I can see there are people who are already online. There are a lot of screens going on all around us.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. That's why we are looking all around. But we are live now. I hope anyone can see us. Oh, Sajjad is there. I can see I and Rikon are watching your program. Great. So we have Sajjad from Bangladesh and Rikon as well. So welcome to Sajjad and Rikon. So as we were saying, Knowing Who You Are, we already have quite a few podcasts that had been broadcast on YouTube, and you have seen us live. I've done already one live, and this is the first time Esther is joining with me. And I'm thinking, if you support that, you want to see the beautiful lady with me all the time whenever we do live as my co-presenter. So she'll be here. She'll try to be here with us. And there are a lot of familiar faces around and people, and Esther is already quite popular through that E&E in Harmony lesson we do online. But this is Knowing Who You Are. That's the live we try to do every Monday. That's the time we have thought about. Sometimes we have the podcast with different guests, the experts we invite to talk about different issues. And sometimes we do live, whichever works. So, Esther.
Well, I think it's really important that obviously we have E&E in Harmony, which is, it's fun and we're learning a language and we're helping people to understand English better. But with this platform specifically, we found there's so many people who have so many great answers and great solutions to life's problems. And
great techniques for better living.
And not everyone has time or wants to necessarily read all of the books that you've read, because you've read so many. But also, I've read a lot. And, well, who do you go to for advice when you don't know what to do? You go to someone who you trust. Well, who do you trust? It's a friend, or it will be a family member, or it will be someone that, that's got the information. And so we're opening this platform really so we can introduce you to people that we know who are very good in this particular area. And because if you're watching this, well, then you must know us already and trust us to a certain degree. And we can help you with this. And we're not advocating anything other than we want people to do better. We want you to know who you are and find out for yourself. And you do that by learning and by talking. And
oh my God, what a presenter.
I know, thank you very much. I'm taking over the entirety of the show.
Very good work, very good work. I love that.
Please meet my sound engineer.
Yeah, it takes a lot of pressure off my shoulder, so it's very good. So yeah, Esther is with us today, and this is me, Ershad, and we have the studio number already on the screen. So we would be very much delighted to take your call and people who'd like to talk about different issues. First of all, let's start the topic that we want to talk about. As I said yesterday when we had posted the promo that it would be, the focus would be on you. So you can steer the conversation wherever you want to, because we'd like to talk about and share our experiences and the issues we have faced and how we deal with it and learn from you. And we've been trying to learn from the experts as well and people who had already been there, seen that. So let's start with Esther. So knowing who you are, say, just to find yourself, discover who you are. Because sometimes it takes ages. Sometimes for some people it never happens, which is a sad thing. Because once you find who you are, what your purpose is in this world, because it's a short lifespan we are here for on earth. So for you, the thing is that you have been in your profession for 27 years and you grew up in a family where you have your parents both are musicians, your mom is an artist. So it's an artistic family, and that's how it was automatically passed on to you, where you had become an artist yourself and then also a musician.
Yes.
But at the age of 15, you somehow started diverted to a different career and you carried on for 27 years. And at some point, even though on and off through your different capacities, you try to keep in touch, but not per se you were the artist or the musician you had been at the age of 15. So how did you feel during that 27 years? Did you realize, or did you miss that individual that you have lost at the age of 15?
Not necessarily, because my aim was always and always has been to help other people and to, I don't know, I guess it always had a greater cause. Like when I wanted to be a dancer, it wasn't because I wanted to show that I was amazing. I wanted.
By the way, I forgot to mention that she's a ballet dancer too.
I was. So yeah, when I was training to be a dancer professionally, it was because I wanted to uplift audiences. It wasn't to show how high my leg could go. When I learned drawing or illustration or photography, it wasn't so I could show what a great photographer I am. It's because I love it when I take a nice picture of someone and they're happy with themselves. Or when you make a drawing or you do something that that is pretty, well, they can see that I'm a good illustrator, but it was never about that. It's like, what can you do with that picture to uplift that other person? And so my career very much went into the whole work of charity and working with a lot of charitable organizations, which was extremely satisfying. And after doing that for a long time, I just went back to good. So this was really great, but I just wanted to go back to a career path in the arts, which I've done. And yeah.
Finally, you have left that a career of 27 years. I mean, you're working for a charity, but then now you are a full-time artist.
Yes.
And you have been a photographer for a long time. And
I was,
you have taken up everything that you have been missing for quite some time, that you wish that you could have given more time to it.
Yeah, I would say it's more like, you get older and times change and you decide, good, let's do this right now. And this was a new game. So I decided to follow that lead and I'm very happy with it. And I have no regrets of anything, because everything that's happened over the last many years has shaped me who I am today. And I worked with wonderful people, but now.
What's the difference? Like, how exciting is it? আমি এখন একটু করে বাংলায় বলি যারা দেখছেন অনুষ্ঠান। স্পেশালি আমরা যেটা কথা বলছি নোয়িং হু ইউ আর, যে নিজেকে চেনা, যে কি করে জীবনে আসলে আমাদের উদ্দেশ্যটা কি। কারণ মোরলেস একটা কাজ আমরা করে থাকি এবং সবসময় আজকাল এটা আরো বেশি আমার কাছে অনুভূত হয়, এবং সেই জন্যই কিন্তু নোয়িং হু ইউ আর আপনাদের সামনে নিয়ে আসাটা। Well, I have taken the liberty to speak in Bangla today because Esther is there, so we can switch back and forth in Bengali and English.
Yeah.
So before,
but I understand everything.
She understands everything. Okay. She had learned the language. Well, don't test her though. So we have Sajjaduddin and Rikon Borua. Sajjaduddin said, I and Rikon are watching your program. Thanks, Sajjad. And Rikon, lots of love, Bhai and Bhabhi. So Bhai and Bhabhi, you definitely understand that.
Very nice.
So
great
thanks
friends,
to you.
Both of them. Great
exactly.
Friends. Rikon and Sajjad, both of them. We had the great honor. I had the privilege of meeting him, because he's a big shot in Bangladesh. But we were there for 2 months, and it was amazing. And he was really great. Thanks to him,
amazing people. We got around. So blessed to have some great friends.
Yeah, amazing friends.
So what I was saying.
Yes.
That knowing who you are, it's about finding yourself at some point, whenever that is. I mean, the sooner the better. But sometimes in the race for life, and we try to get distracted. Say, for example, because there are a lot of distractions all around us, and what other people are doing, we compare ourselves, our achievements, and the idea of success itself sometimes can be quite, uh, it was misguided, I would say. That so this is what we are trying to bring forward and try to have a discussion, because every time I've been to Bangladesh, and also people here as well in London, I sometimes feel that there is a bit of an anxiety among people. There is a tension that you have to be something, or unless you have this certain job, this certain status in the society, or this certain model of car, or that big of a house, that you're nobody. So this is a problem that I wanted to talk about, and that's what made me think about that. This is why the stress level and everything is so high.
Yeah.
সেজন্য আজকের কোশ্চেন হচ্ছে, যারা আমাদের সাথে যুক্ত হচ্ছেন, Esther is laughing because in the middle of the conversation I'm switching back to
No,
Bangla.
it's like whenever we
But
have
I think
lessons,
it
it's okay.
it
Okay.
helps people to join in the conversation. Please feel free. That's the number for you. You can call through WhatsApp if you're calling from another country. And people who are calling from London, you can call directly on the phone number. So we are here to, and everyone can hear you, and you can share your stories with us, how you found yourself, or what is your experience, or if you're feeling sometimes the anxiety or the tension you feel in your life, and what's bothering you, and what you think that you've done better, or whether you think that where you are, you're not satisfied with that place you are, even though they say that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. I mean, this is what we work for. Say, for example, we are doing this show, and it's an interesting thing. A couple of months back or some time back, we have been talking about that. At one day, Esther would be on this set of Knowing Who You Are, whatever
Yeah.
show I do.
Yeah,
It could
we
be in
did.
harmony with Ershad or anything.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah, and now we are here. So
Yeah.
we are exactly where we want to be,
Yeah.
or we are supposed to be, because you have to work. Unless you go through the process, it doesn't happen.
True.
So we have 4 viewers now. We have
Nice.
Mashrik Reza. He had made a comment. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. Lots of love to both of you. Okay, lots of love to both of us. Thank you, Mashrik. I mean, he happened to be a student of mine
Really?
back in the days.
Oh, you should call in.
Yeah.
And speak to your teacher.
Mashrik, that'd be great. I mean, I haven't heard from you for a long time.
Yeah, let's do it
If
live.
you're still watching, call me on WhatsApp and we can discuss about that and want to know how you're doing. So going back to the idea of knowing who you are, I'm thankful to the people I've worked with over the years, that we collaborated, and the ideas that I generated, I could work through them or their platform. I'd like to thank Relax Radio, because I started the germination of this idea of knowing who you are. First started with Relax with Ershad.
Right.
So it was a 5 days a week show, and every night I would do till midnight, 10 to midnight. And I had been acquainted with a lot of people, and we had the opportunity of discussing a lot of their issues, a lot of their problems, and they were quite forthcoming, sharing their ideas. And I learned a lot from these people. So that's the idea. Every Monday I'm trying to come so we can discuss about that. Let me tell you a very funny story I haven't shared with you today.
Yes.
What happened? I was biking to the gym, and then suddenly an ambulance was passing by. He honked. So I looked at him, because he was on the other side of the road. I was on this side and he was on the other side. And I looked at him, what was going on, why he honked. And then he just showed me a high five. And I was surprised. I said, what's it about? But the thing is that even though I don't know what he was thinking, probably he was thanking me for taking care of my health. I was on a bike and I had my bag and everything. My gear was on, so he could tell probably I'm going to the gym.
Yeah.
And these people, we'd like to thank them, because paramedics, they have to work really hard, especially sometimes, especially on weekends, when they have to give extra hour to people who just, it's their own making, sometimes the trouble they bring themselves to. But rather than helping people who are really in need. So probably seeing someone who's taking care of their health.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You reminded me of something actually that my mom told me when I was a little girl. I used to be very scared of ambulances. They used to scare me a lot because they were very noisy, and I would always start crying. And I must have been about 5 years old or something. And she said, one of those ambulances saved my life and your sister's life one day. So in there is probably someone fighting for their life right now. So when you see an ambulance go by and it make lots of noise, send lots of good wishes to it and say, come on, you can do it, you can fight for it.
Mhm.
And ever since that time, and I still do as of yesterday when I saw one, I always see them and I go, come on, you can do it, you can do it.
Now that brings me to the idea of gratitude. Every
Yes.
now and then,
Yeah.
gratitude, the কৃতজ্ঞতা, জীবনের প্রতি যে কৃতজ্ঞতা, আমরা যারা প্রায় সময় একটা আহ অনিশ্চয়তায় ভুগি, অনেক সময় একটা কষ্টেও ভুগি, যে আমার পাশের বাড়িতে যে আছে, তার হয়তো তার জব আমার থেকে, তার পজিশন ভালো, তার বাড়িটা আমার থেকে বড়, তার ফ্ল্যাটটা দেখতে আমার থেকে সুন্দর। কিন্তু আমরা যখন আস্তে চিন্তা করব যে আমি কোথায় ছিলাম, আজকে কোথায় আছি, হতে পারে যে কেউ একটা ভালো অবস্থায় ছিল, তার থেকে খারাপ অবস্থায় আসতেই পারে, স্পেশালি আমাদের প্যান্ডেমিকের পরে এই ধরনের অবস্থা অনেকেরই হয়েছে। কিন্তু যখন আমরা চিন্তা করবো এই যে বেঁচে থাকাটা, আমি সেদিন স্যারকে বলছিলাম যে উই আর সো লাকি টু বি জাস্ট okay and properly healthy.
Yeah.
Because when we look around, there are some people, they are going through so much trouble physically and mentally, probably sometimes financially, a lot of other ways. But just to be healthy,
Yeah.
and just to be able to do things properly, my hands are working, my arms are working, my legs are working, I'm so far so good.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
So we should be, first of all, be grateful about the good things that we have in life.
Yeah, agreed.
That's the one way. Because I read about this one as well, that someone was asked, he's a very famous Templeton, very famous guy. He was asked, what's your wealth? And he said, what brings you happiness? He said that your wealth is not the source of your happiness. Gratitude is. Because when you are grateful for what you have, then you're wealthy. You don't have to think about that, whether I have that model of a car.
Yeah.
You'll be thinking, whatever I have, say for example, to give you an example, the studio.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that I have this space and I can come, yeah, and say we are doing this show, we can connect to you, we can talk to you, can see us. And definitely there are people in London who have bigger studios, amazing gear, and a lot of things. But every time I come in this room, I do the show, I record, I do mixing or whatever I do, I feel so grateful. And
every time I walk in here, I remember that we carried every piece of equipment in here, and we put the lights up, and then bit by bit the guitars, and then
no, I have to thank her, because I remember it was physical labor, pure physical labor. And Esther literally carried things into this room when I was making this studio, and she worked really hard. I'm thankful to you in many respects.
I'm thankful to you too.
For the graphics that we see today, and for the things on the wall. I have pictures. Someday I should post that the pictures we have when I was drilling holes on the wall.
Oh my goodness me.
Okay, so now talking about, we have already quite a lot of people who are coming and going though.
Yeah.
But I would like to encourage you or inspire you to give us a call and talk about anything that makes you feel, because today I'm going to talk about the idea of self-worth. Because what makes you feel worthy of someone's admiration, whether if someone thinking what you are about, or someone is thinking what brand of clothing you're wearing or what car you're driving, whether that's what makes you worthy, or when you're confident enough, and when you're confident enough of your skill and the person you are, and you project that one to the outside world, whether that's your self-worth. What do you think self-worth is, by the way? Difficult question.
It is, because you want to, for me, self-worth is obviously how much can I give back in some way, shape, or form. That's for me what that means. Like, I look at my parents who brought me up amazingly, and you know, they don't want anything from me except for time. So I give them time wherever I can now. And you know, there's what I give my friends, and yeah, it's really what can you give back. And I think the more I learn, the more knowledgeable I become in the subjects that I love, or the ones where I can help others, the more valuable I become. And it really boils down to knowledge, I think. Because I can have a wardrobe with, you know, Versace clothes, and it would look amazing, and I could have lots of gold and diamonds, and that would look fantastic. But then what if I have an accident? Then I leave
Mhm.
no legacy. But if I spend my time learning things and uplifting others, helping others, and teaching things, then well, I left something behind when when I go.
No, it's true. I mean, it's an interesting concept that I
Mm,
came across, which is passion,
mm,
love,
mm-hmm.
determination,
Yeah.
courage. Everything, it's not a quality that you have. It's like a muscle.
Mm,
Say, for example, when you want to build muscles,
yeah.
when you want to be healthy, say you want to build your biceps or triceps,
Sorry.
you need to go to the gym and you need to work on it. So, say, for example, passion, if it's a muscle, then if you don't work it, if you don't express it enough, then it would go smaller
Mm,
and it would grow weaker.
yeah.
Same thing for faith. Say, for example, you can believe in any religion,
Mm,
but if you're not practicing enough over time, what's going to happen? That muscle will grow weaker as well.
true. Yeah.
So, same thing if you say that courage. So, you have to practice whatever. If you say that you want more love in your life, then you have to practice that muscle as
Yeah,
well.
you do.
Get it to work. Otherwise, you will lose what it
Yeah.
feels like, lose the connection
Mm,
with love, and whether it's with your near and dear ones, with the outside world, your work colleagues, your friends, whoever that is. So long we think because any kind of like intelligence is just it's just a capability
mm,
that you just have it.
yeah.
But if you don't practice the intelligence enough,
Yeah.
then over time you're going to lose it.
Yeah. You're bringing up an interesting point on sort of a reciprocating thing.
Mhm.
Because if you don't put something in it, you're not going to get that back. It's all right to say, I want money, but you need to work. So what is that back and forth flow, I suppose, that happens
Mhm.
for knowledge? I want to know so much. Good. Get studying. Or
Mhm.
I want to help other people. Good. Well, figure out how first before you just go, help me.
I mean, that's the way of independence as well. I
Yeah.
mean, when you
Yeah.
become skilled enough
Yeah.
that there's one unique quality you have, you work so much towards it
Mm,
that you become unique, and everything that you want, people find you,
mm,
and you don't have to run after success or money,
mm,
because the thing is that you have to go through the process. You stay there, the rest will follow.
mm.
That's how they say.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have people coming and going, and I would like to request যারা আমাদের সাথে অনুষ্ঠান দেখছেন, স্টুডিও নাম্বার স্ক্রিনে দেয়া আছে, আপনারা চাইলে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ দিয়ে কল করতে পারেন. If you're watching us from Europe, America, Canada, wherever you are in the world apart from England, you can use WhatsApp to call us. We have the WhatsApp number there. All you have to do, just dial 0044 or +44 then 7308192908. Or if you're local, if you're in England, you can call us directly by 07308192908. So today, Esther is experiencing what it's like to be a lone talker in a TV show. So which I have done for many years. So
Yes.
I'm quite
Very
experienced in this one.
proficient.
That how you keep talking when you see that there's probably no one who's around you. Now I'm gonna check while Esther, I'm gonna get you to talk about something so I can work on some tech details.
Well, I actually wanted to say something
Mhm.
because today is International Artist Day, and I'm really excited. I hope you don't mind. I'm using this platform
Please.
to communicate about it, but I built my own website and I created a company called Epic Imaginations, and Epic stands for Esther, and Pictures. Esther's Pictures Imagination. So lots of pictures, lots of imaginations, lots of color and everything else. And I opened my store today for the first time. And you can say, well, that's cool. You've got an online store. But it's really scary to put yourself out there as okay, I'm an artist and here's my work and this is what we're going to do. And now I'm ready to deliver. But it's been a real ride to learn how to do everything.
Since you brought it up, I mean,
oh
this
my
is
God.
about knowing who you are,
Yeah.
finding the purpose. I
Yeah.
mean, what I was saying, that you grew up as a musician, grew
Yeah.
up as a dancer,
Yeah.
which at some point you had to stop because of your career.
Yeah.
But now you found yourself, you've given your full potential now behind your art.
Yeah.
And you are trying to develop
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
So
Not trying. I am developing every
yeah,
day.
exactly. I mean, that's an endeavor. We never
It
reach
is.
perfection.
Oh,
That's
no,
why I
but
always say
definitely,
that it's about
absolutely.
trying,
Oh, yeah.
because we can never reach there. And especially if you
I thought
are
you were perfect. No?
no,
Okay.
never. No one is perfect. So we can talk about this one as well. On that note about perfection,
Mm.
if people have this idea of perfection, and also this, because that is connected to ego. When you feel
So
that
subject.
you are perfect and you are superior to someone else, because this is something I was just thinking about today when I was coming home from the gym again. I was biking.
They're very good when you come and go to the gym. A lot happens normally in
Yes,
this.
I reflect a lot.
Profound
Yeah,
moments.
on the road while I bike, I think, I look around, I see people, I observe them, and I kind of think about things, because that's one of the things I would like to discuss. When you become someone, or you feel that you have achieved something, I think it's needed that you become more modest, because you are an example and you are a model for other people, because people start looking up to you, and you want to give them the experience what they see you. Say for example, from a distance, when they meet you in person, they should find you even better than what they think you are.
But I find that people who really have achieved that, like who really are, they've done something, they've achieved something, they automatically become that way because they actually put in the work. Because there's one guy, who might have just won the lottery. There's nothing wrong with winning the lottery, but if he thinks that that's the epic of his, career. But most people who've put in a lot of work, like take for example all the amazing military people that we met over the weekend when we went to this particular event. The senior officers who've obviously given their life in service for 30, 40 years.
You're talking about Royal Navy.
Oh, yes, they are the most approachable, embracing, kind people. And you would say, well, they're the ones who are at the peak going like, you have to go yes or no, sir. But they're not. They're the most grounded. So I also find that the people that really have worked to come to that point, they know what it took to get there.
Definitely. I mean, that's one of the lessons in institutions like that, say Royal Navy. I've seen definitely now. I'm being a part of it now. I've seen it firsthand. Thank you. I've seen it, how you are taught to be modest, and that's how the training, that's what it's involved in. So being an officer, where they will put you anyway.
Yes.
But
sorry, I
about that ego thing, what I was saying. Say for example, the moment you feel you're someone, and when you start feeling superior, so then you know that there is a system of division, that someone is inferior to you and you're superior to someone. So the problem is that when you're superior, you're better than someone, you have this idea, okay, I'm superior, you're inferior. So then there's a point comes, someone is better than you, who's superior to you, then you start feeling inferior. So to avoid this feeling of superior, inferior, and all the time, you start comparing yourself. You'd never be happy. The thing is that the moment you forget about these divisions among people, you start loving other people, giving out to other people. And at the same time, when you find someone who probably, there is someone who's definitely better than you, but then you won't feel that insecurity in you, because for you it doesn't matter. You don't look or divide people in the category of superior, inferior. So because everyone is unique, আমাদের প্রত্যেকেরই কিন্তু এমন কিছু বৈশিষ্ট্য আছে, যেমন আমার কোনো বৈশিষ্ট্য থাকতে পারে যেটা আপনার নেই, কিন্তু at the same time আপনার কিছু একটা থাকতে পারে যেটা আমার নেই। তো সেই জন্য আজকে আমি নোয়িং হু ইউ আর যখন এই প্রোগ্রামটা নিয়ে আসার চেষ্টা করি লাইভে, you have seen, many of you probably have seen or listened to my show on radio Relax, Relax Radio, Relax with Ershad. Then I did In Harmony with Ershad. I'm talking about the COVID, especially the time of pandemic. It was the hardest time for everyone, and even for me as well to a certain extent. And that's when I found my refuge or my peace in sharing the trouble with people, sharing the happiness with people, and also learning from you. So this is my opportunity, and this is our opportunity today. So if you give us a call, the number is there. I'd like to definitely talk to someone, probably. And unfortunately, the first call always, Esther started it, and today she's here. That's even more troublesome.
I can't do it.
She can't do it. Okay, you have to go to another room and give me a call, because people are not calling. I mean, this is one thing I don't get. Apnara jara, definitely you talk to people, and everything you talk about, because knowing who you are is all about you people. I mean, whoever is watching it, because I say that we have so much going on in our lives every day. There's so much to talk about, and the troubles and the struggles we have. Say for example, সকালে ঘুম থেকে ওঠার পর থেকে there's a kind of pressure, যে আমি ফিল করব যে আজকের দিনটা কি করে যাবে, কি কি কাজ করতে হবে, আজকের লিস্টে কি কি কাজ আছে, তারপর হঠাৎ করে দেখা গেল you open your Facebook and then you get totally diverted the moment you wake up. If you have your phone in your hand, so what's your routine, whether it's a good thing to do? By the way, what do you do when you wake up?
I look at my phone.
Okay. And
Well, I actually, because I follow a lot of really cool people on Instagram, I always have like good quotes for the day. Well, okay, the first thing I do when I wake up is I give you a big hug.
okay, that's a very good thing.
And then we normally talk about how lucky we are, how grateful we are for everything we have, and we sort of plan the day. And then I check my phone, we get some good quotes, and then I make breakfast with dashi tea.
Yeah, so that's a good routine. But to start with, say for example, what I do, sometimes I fail on it, and which is I'm guilty of that, because when I wake up I try to start listening to, sometimes you probably check that I start listening to a book, or I start listening to a nice talk where I can learn something from. Straight away positivity starts. And definitely sometimes we are allured by, okay, let's check this WhatsApp message, and then one thing leads to another, then you end up on Facebook, and then doom scroll.
We call it doom scrolling, but I do always check if I've got any messages from my family. That's always nice, because normally funny pictures on different groups and stuff, and that's I like.
But I have learned over and over again now. I feel that I'm doing it more and more, that keeping my phone away from me. Say for example, there are times when I don't carry my phone even within the house. I live in another room. Say for example, when we're sitting together, spending time together, watching something, or reading something, or talking, I try not to.
But normally your phone is in the office and mine is in the kitchen, and then we have dinner or something like that.
What's your routine?
Yes, we want to know.
We want to know.
Let us know. Don't be shy.
Yeah, please give us a call, and your number is 07308192908. Any part of the world, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan.
This is not a test. You're not going to be tested.
Canada,
We're curious.
We just want to know, so we can start up this conversation. So we already have Sajjad, Rikon, Mashreq. I don't know whether they're still watching. Probably they're not. তো যারা এখন আমাদের সাথে knowing who you are আছেন, তাদের সবাইকে রিকোয়েস্ট করব, people coming and going, as I'm saying, you have the studio number there. Please give us a call. I want to know, how do you start your day? And
we want the good, bad, and the ugly.
Good, bad, and the ugly. Yeah, true. I mean, there's no right or wrong, but definitely there are certain things that helps, because it depends on our psychological and the physiological health, what affects us, what kind of hormone we get, and too much of what doesn't really help. Say for example, there are a lot of hormones like dopamine that makes us happy, especially when you see likes early in the morning on a Facebook. Then you have this dopamine rush
50
that
likes.
you want to see that all Facebook likes and everything that's going on. That's one. Or it could be that you have some stressful information, stressful news,
you're waiting to hear back on something,
or something that's really not pleasant to watch. That can raise your cortisol, which is your stress hormone.
Right.
So Shahabuddin, what do you think that icon is?
It's a smiley face.
It's a smiley face.
It's a smiley face with a little blush.
Okay, Shahabuddin.
Yes, you have won the ticket to the first call.
Okay, Shahabuddin, thank you. Cute couple. Shahabuddin, we'd like to know, আপনি কোথায় আছেন? বাংলাদেশে, ইংল্যান্ডে, ইউরোপে, কানাডা, আমেরিকা, কোথায় আছেন? যেখানে আছেন সেখান থেকে আমাদেরকে কল করে, এই নাম্বার, স্টুডিও নাম্বার দেওয়া আছে, হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ দিয়ে কল করতে পারেন, আর if you're in England, that's even better, you can call us directly. We'd like to talk to you, and thanks a lot for this lovely comment. Cute couple. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. So Shahabuddin, if you're there, please pick up the phone. You definitely make a lot of phone calls all around the world and everywhere. Talk to your friends. So we are your friends as well, and we'd like to know about this one. And this is the first time Ershad joined me on any TV show that I've done so far. And knowing who you are, this platform that we have started, it's a podcast series. We also do live sessions on Monday. Oh, Shahabuddin from Bangladesh. Very good. Shahabuddin, আমাদেরকে কল করে ফেলুন, নাম্বারটা স্ক্রিনে দেয়া আছে. Let's have a chat.
It doesn't have to be in English even.
এটা ইংলিশে কথা বলতে হবে না. We would speak in Bangla. আমি আছি, so you have all the support from me, and we'll speak in Bangla. So Shahabuddin, if you can pick up your phone, and you can call us through WhatsApp. I hope you're trying now as we are speaking.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Let's see what happens. We will count. Let's see. We'll check 30 seconds, a
Yeah.
minute for Shahabuddin. Okay.
What maybe if he calls within the first 30 seconds, you'll sing. Okay, maybe.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
WhatsApp. Exactly.
let's do it.
Shahabuddin is
WhatsApp.
doing it. I'm happy for you. Brother, let's do it. আমরা আপনার জন্য ওয়েট করছি এখানে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে if you call us we'll pick up your phone and I'll sit here getting ready for you. Let's see what
We are
happens.
ready.
We are ready. Yeah.
Okay, good.
So we're waiting
Totally.
for Shahabuddin. So if you call, so all you have to do 0044 or +44, then without a zero is 7308 192 908. Perfect. Shahabuddin, let's have this talk, and I'll be so glad to have someone from Bangladesh. And it's been a while. I haven't spoken to anyone from Bangladesh directly. I mean, who's in Bangladesh at the moment,
On the
apart
show,
from my
yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
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 And on the show, yeah. I love that. On
Yeah.
the show, when you call me all the way from Bangladesh or anywhere, you're not in England. That's the greatest thing. that I
Yeah,
feel like. Yeah.
exactly.
We are looking at our phone, which Esther is doing, and hopefully we see you there. So in the meantime, Shahabuddin, if we get to talk to you, it'll be really interesting. And what you're doing, what's your morning routine, and everything we'll get to talk about.
Exactly.
But Shahabuddin, যেটা বলছিলাম, language is not a barrier. Since you're from Bangladesh, you definitely speak Bangla. আমিও বাংলা বলি। আমরা বাংলাতেই কথা হবে, and we can translate it for Esther, and she understands Bangla.
I have a basic idea.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can whisper to me.
What Bangla word do you know?
No, let's not go there.
Huh?
I know.
No, you know one. I know.
Nak.
Nak. Okay, Shahabuddin has called us. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm just watching your live show
Uh-huh.
all on a sudden. And I really like it.
Thank you.
Once I hear your sound or your music, and I like it also.
Oh, great.
Although I'm busy at work, but alhamdulillah, it was very fine.
Okay, so where are you from? আপনি কোত্থেকে কল করছেন?
আমি বাংলাদেশ থেকে বলছি। I'm from Bangladesh.
বাংলাদেশের কোথায়?
Chittagong.
Chittagong. Do you know that I'm from Chittagong?
Woo, Chittagong. We love Chattogram.
Right. So hope you will come in a day, right?
আমরা চট্টগ্রামে ছিলাম কিছুদিন আগে. Esther and I, we both went there. My family is there. তো we came back in August.
Yeah.
We were there for 2 months, especially during the lockdown. আপনি নিশ্চয়ই জানবেন lockdown ছিল তখন. So Shahabuddin, is the first time you probably had caught our show. আজকে তো প্রথমবারের মতো মনে হয় আমাদের শো দেখছেন আপনি.
This is the first time. প্রথমবার।
বাহ। আর আপনি এখন কি কাজে আছেন বললেন?
কাজে আছি বলছি, আমি ওই কাজ করছিলাম অনলাইনে।
ওকে
বসে কাজ করছিলাম।
ওকে শাহাবুদ্দিন, তাহলে আপনাকে একটা কোয়েশ্চেন করি। আপনার দিন কি করে শুরু হয়? হোয়াটস ইওর ডেইলি রুটিন? আপনার দিন যখন শুরু করেন আপনি কোন কাজটা করেন প্রথমে?
Early morning.
Yeah, when you start in the morning.
Should I say the real one or?
No, of course. We want to know the real
we
one.
want the real one.
As Esther said, good, bad, ugly, whatever that is.
It doesn't matter. We're very curious. And if you want to say it in English, that's fine too. But it's also okay if you want to do it in Bangla.
Okay, I can speak in English.
Perfect.
Oh, nice.
It's easy. It doesn't matter for me.
Thank you.
What I'm talking that early in the morning, I'm the early riser, and I used to wake my family, my wife, and others to get early, but I could not do it all the time. And when she wake up, I help her in cooking.
Wow.
আমাদের দেশে বলে রুটি বানানো, তারপরে নাস্তা বানানো. I help most of the time. I help her, right?
Yeah, nice.
Then I start my work. the time because I have 2 kids, right? So we start together. আমরা রুটি বানাই, তারপর বিভিন্ন খানা থাকে, ওই খাওয়াগুলো আমরা বানাই most of the time. Then I have to prepare for my office work in the COVID situations. Although I need not to go out, but আমাদের দেশে কিছু বাজার করতে হয়, ওই কাছাকাছি বিভিন্ন জায়গাতে বাজার করতে হয়,
আমাদেরও করতে হয়,
ওয়ার্ক থাকে। আমি ওখানে তো অনলাইন
হয়, বাট এট দ্য সেম টাইম
আমাদের এখানে অনলাইনটা কি কম।
না, আমরা তারপরও যেমন গ্রোসারি শপিং যদি হয় আমরা কিন্তু বাইরে যাই। we make a trip to, I mean thankfully আমার বাসার খুব কাছাকাছি দোকান, তো আমরা যখনই প্রয়োজন পড়ে we can just walk, it's just 2-3 minutes walk. আর ট্রাফিকটাও ওরকম না, বাংলাদেশের মতো না, সেটাও একটা ব্লেসিং।
এটাই, এইভাবে আমাদের স্টার্ট হয় মর্নিং এ। তবে I learn how to prepare রুটি, মানে আমরা যেটা রুটি বানাই আমি কখনো জানতাম না। After getting married, I learned from her.
I love that.
And Esther can cook Bengali food, which I have taught her, so she can cook now Bengali curry, spinach, shak, sabji, none of that. She can cook a lot of.
And Deshi tea, of course.
Oh, Bangladeshi tea. এটাও বাংলাদেশি কি শিখে এসছে এবার।
What we do to please our spouses, right?
No, it's really nice. It's a model. I mean, you are a role model kind of, because still things are changing, I understand. কারণ বাংলাদেশে বা আমাদের উপমহাদেশের একটা ব্যাপার হচ্ছে যে এরকম যে মেয়েদের কাজটা হচ্ছে রান্না বান্নার কাজ, সকালে উঠে ওদেরই পরিশ্রমটা করতে হয়, তো ছেলেরা ওরা ওদের মতো যে ওরা রান্নাঘরে যায় না বা করে না। তো আপনি যে এই যে নিজে রান্না শিখেছেন, আবার আপনার ওয়াইফকে সাহায্য করছেন at the same time early in the morning, so you make the load lighter on her. That's very nice of you.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
I see. So I can introduce you my wife.
Oh, that'd be great.
Nice.
Very good.
Hi.
It's an uncle, right? You can talk.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you
Oh,
clear.
they wake up.
Oh, wow. Video call.
Good morning. It's not.
So that's 2 children he has. I didn't ask whether a son or daughter. In the meantime,
No, this is not afternoon. Why are you talking like that? They enjoy. They enjoy a lot.
can they see us?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
great.
see.
So hello to both of them.
What are their names?
Wait. Oh, গান শুনবে তারা? Look here now. তোমরা গান শুনবে, তোমরা ছিলাম না আঙ্কেল খুব ভালো গান গায়। হ্যাঁ, গান শুনবে আঙ্কেলের। হ্যাঁ,
Hello.
আঙ্কেলের গান শুনবে।
We can hear you.
ওদের নাম কি দুজনের?
হ্যাঁ, আঙ্কেল খুব ভালো গান গায়।
থ্যাংক ইউ। ওদের নাম কি?
আমি তাদের সাথে শেয়ার করি, আঙ্কেল খুব ভালো গান গায়। তাদেরকে আমি ঘুমছে।
ওদের প্রিয় গান কি, বা ওদের নাম কি আগে প্রথমে? ওরা কি দুজনেই মেয়ে নাকি ছেলে? আমাদেরকে একটু ইন্ট্রোডিউস করে দেন সবার সাথে।
আঙ্কেল ছেলের সাথে কথা বললো।
নাম কি?
আঙ্কেল নাম কি বলতেছো?
হ্যাঁ, সো আমার মনে হয় যে নামটা
Very sweet.
ওরা স্ক্রিনে দেখলে then they would understand. So Ershad and Esther,
লেখা আছে এই নামটা।
hi from both of us. আর তোমাদের নামটা বলো আমাদেরকে।
বলো।
সোহাইব।
এই ভিডিও কল।
নাইস। তোমাদের প্রিয় গান বলো একটা। If I know, I'll sing for you.
Oh.
ওকে, এমনি কথা। ওকে, এমনি শেয়ার করো যে তুমি কোন
আমরা hello. I think we lost the call.
I think so.
We have on the chat room SM Ali from Chittagong. SM Ali, he was the trainer at the gym where I used to go.
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so
the
nice.
first time. So
Oh,
SM
wow,
Ali, if
hi.
you're watching,
Hello.
so Ali Bhai, if you're watching, that's really nice to see you. And every now and
Thank
then,
you for looking after him while we were in Bangladesh and you keeping him fit.
yeah, I really had to work. And Shahabuddin, thanks a lot for your message. Farhana Idris, one of my college mates. Farhana,
Oh, great.
would it be possible তুমি কি আমাদেরকে কল করতে পারবা এখন? The number is there. I'll put it for you. So let's see. The studio number is there for you, Farhana. You can call us on WhatsApp. I would like to talk to you. তোমার সাথে কথা হবে অনুষ্ঠানে আমার কলেজে we had been to college together and we have this alumni association as well together and she is very active on that.
Great.
And she's doing a lot of amazing work. So Farhana, আমরা আজকে জিজ্ঞেস করছিলাম সবাইকে what's our daily routine? আমরা সকালে উঠে কোন কাজটা করি যেটা দিয়ে দিন শুরু করি এবং এরপরে এটার প্রভাবটা কি হয়? এক একজনের এক এক রকম রুটিন থাকতে পারে. So what's your routine and how it helps you? So Farhana, if you can, I would love to hear from you. It's very easy. আমরা এখন কথা বললাম বাংলাদেশ থেকে একজন এসেছিল শাহাবুদ্দিন and we had spoken to his children, 2 children.
Yes.
I didn't get to know whether they're sons or daughters.
No.
But from the name I could tell 1 daughter, 1 son.
Yeah, exactly. And you should know if you're calling in, if you're also watching the live show at the same time, the live show is a little bit behind. So when you're calling, then you don't see yourself or hear yourself and you might get confused. So it's best to just put the phone away or just use it to make the call. Because I used to do that when I first called in the show.
হ্যাঁ, কারণ যেটা বলছে যে একটা টাইম ল্যাগ থাকে।
Yeah.
আপনি যখন কথা বলছেন আমার সাথে যখন ফোনের দিকে তাকিয়ে থাকছেন রেসপন্স কিন্তু একটা টাইম ল্যাগ থাকবে সেখানে। So it's better to speak just on the phone. So
you don't get confused.
Yeah,
and then it's recorded anyway, so you'll see yourself or you'll hear yourself on the live show if you want to go back to it afterwards.
Someone's experience.
Yes, oh my god.
So Farhana, nice to see you. SM Ali Bhai, very nice to see you. And Shahabuddin Bhai, thanks a lot to you for your courage especially and for the inspiration.
Very nice to
And
hear
I didn't get to sing for them. I couldn't hear what their favorite songs are.
Well, I think you should sing something anyway for them while we're waiting for the call.
I don't know which one to sing, which one to sing or which song.
Yeah.
So Farhana, তুমি probably you can pick up the phone. তুমি কল করে আমাদেরকে জানাতে পারো what song I can sing today if you want. But as I was doing, we are doing Knowing Who You Are. Well, definitely. My music, my art has helped me find myself, find my purpose in a different way. It's not that I have become a musician or a singer per se, but it always helps me to stay grounded. So whenever I feel sad, whenever I feel depressed, and especially during the time of COVID or pandemic, music was the thing because when initially it started, we were locked up inside our house.
Yeah.
And at that time, I was on my own and I was doing the show at the time, thankfully, Air TV Network. I was doing my In Harmony with Ershad. That's the show I was doing.
Yeah.
And that helped me a lot to be in touch with the rest of the world. But initially I thought, I wasn't even sure that whether I'd be alive or not. Because how many people I've lost many of my friends, probably you have lost many of your friends. আমাদের অনেকেই আমরা পরিচিত জনকে হারিয়েছি প্যান্ডেমিকের সময়। তো ওটা একটা খুব দুঃসময় ছিল আমাদের সবার জন্য। So we have a caller?
No, we didn't. It was just a message that came.
Okay.
Probably that he couldn't come through. It's just the same. It's okay.
I'll listen to the message later on.
No problem.
And so যারা অনুষ্ঠান দেখছেন Knowing Who You Are, আরেকবার বলি, I want to listen আলগা করগো খোপার বাথন। না ফারহানা, গান এভাবে হবে না। I mean, if you can leave a message and want that, then I'll sing the song. You have to call me. So if you call and you contribute towards the show in a way, তুমি বাংলায় আমাদেরকে বলো যে আমি যেটা নিয়ে আজকে কথা বলছিলাম, যে অনেকগুলো টপিক ছিল, যে তুমি নিশ্চয়ই দেখবে যে এখন আমি বাংলাদেশে গেলে অনেক বেশি ফিল করি এটা, যে একটা আমরা যে সময়টাতে বড় হয়ে উঠেছিলাম, আমি কথা বলছি 80s 90s এর কথা, সেই সময় যখন আমরা বেড়ে উঠছিলাম, আমি চিটাগংয়ে বড় হয়েছি, ঢাকায় কিছু সময় ছিলাম, তো সেই সময়ের একটা লাইফ ছিল, লাইফটাকে মনে হতো অনেক হালকা। আমরা যেটা দেখেছি, আমার বাবা মাকে দেখেছি আমি, তারা তাদের সময় কাটাতো সন্ধ্যাবেলায়, বন্ধু বান্ধবরা আসতো, তাদের সাথে তারা একসাথে গল্প করতো। তখন ভিসিআর এ সিনেমা দেখা যেত, তো প্রথম দিকে আমাদের বাসায় এরকম ভিসিআর ছিল, তো প্রায় সবাই এসে একসাথে দেখতো। এই যে একত্র মানুষের মানুষের একটা সময় কাটানোর যে একটা ব্যাপার ছিল, আর এই যে একটা কম্পিটিশন, প্রতিযোগিতা, একটা অশান্তি, একটা সবার মধ্যে একটা একটা রেস, সেটা কিন্তু ছিল না। তুমি কি পরিবর্তন লক্ষ্য করছো? এবং তোমার, আমি কিন্তু অনেক অশান্তি বোধ করি যে সময়টা যখন আমি বাংলাদেশে যাই, যে ডিফারেন্সটা আমাকে অনেক পীড়া দেয়। তো তুমি কিভাবে দেখছো সেটাকে, বা তোমরা এটাকে কিভাবে ডিল করছো, এবং এটার কারণ কি মনে হয় তোমার? সোজা প্রশ্ন। এবং ইউ স্পিক আ লট অ্যাবাউট দিস থিংস, তুমি নানা বিষয়ে অনেক কথাই বলো। তো তুমি চাইলে আজকে জয়েন করো, নাম্বারটা দেয়া আছে, হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ দিয়ে কল করলে হবে। শাহাবুদ্দিন বাংলাদেশ থেকে কল করেছিলেন আমাদেরকে, চিটং থেকে। and you're in Chittagong, I understand. I promise I'll sing the song for you. কিন্তু মেসেজ করে এভাবে গানের রিকোয়েস্ট করলে হবে না, you have to call me. So I'm sure it's not hard. We have already met each other, we have seen each other, even though after many years. I think last time I've seen her, it was probably after 25 years
Wow.
or something.
That's good.
So yeah, it was nice to see them, and my friends are still there. It's such
Yeah.
an amazing.
It's an amazing community.
Mhm.
And amazing that everyone's still connected that way. That's really very special.
No,
Actually.
like you love something about Bangladesh. এই যে বাংলাদেশের অতিথি পরায়ণতা, hospitality,
Yeah.
is something that you always
my
talk
God.
about.
Yay!
Okay,
Keep
yes,
going.
Farhana. Go Farhana. Good. Very good. We are waiting for you. So Farhana, আমার বন্ধু, তার সাথে এখন কথা হবে, এবং সে অত্যন্ত সাহসী একজন মানুষ, আমি তাকে চিনি। তো ফারহানা কল দিচ্ছে আমাদেরকে, we'll be talking to you and you'll get to hear Farhana as well.
That'd be
And
nice.
that's what make it special, and that's how I want to make Knowing Who You Are special.
Yeah.
Because this is how we'll be able to know each other and know ourselves as well in that process.
Yeah.
When we discuss our experiences and share anything that we are going through, is the happy moments, sad moments, আর আমাদের এই কমিউনিটি ফিলিংটাই কিন্তু অনেক নষ্ট হয়ে যাচ্ছে আমার কাছে মনে হয়, that we are losing that feeling of being in a community with some depth.
Yeah.
Because you can be part of a community, but unless you have some kind of depth, then it really doesn't hold good for long. At some point
No,
you lose the connection.
It's true. But I have found ever since COVID, like we're now in the post-COVID era, you know, you're in the train again and people start making eye contact again, and you're talking again, and people are laughing about, oh my God, you know, we're actually talking, and there's everyone has collectively been through something together, which is really
No, you can take your
time.
mask off now. You can
It's
see the
amazing.
face of the
I know,
people.
you can see if
see
they're
expression.
smiling or not.
That was the hardest part. I felt
It
that
was,
যখন মাস্ক পড়তে হতো, যে আমরা তখন চিন্তা করতাম কেউ কি হাসছে নাকি আমার উপর রেগে আছে, whether someone is laughing, smiling, or
Yeah.
probably angry with me. I don't know. So যাই হোক, we are waiting for Farhana's call, and then Farhana, she's really up for a challenge, so she's making sure that I'm gonna sing.
Yes.
So where's my water, by
Do
the
we
way?
need the tempura by any
No,
chance?
I don't need anything. I'll just sing 2 lines and that should be fine. No, I'll sing properly for you, Farhana, so I shouldn't give up what I'm gonna do before you call.
Otherwise she'll call and hang up right away.
Yeah,
And we'll
she'll
make
be like,
it
okay, if you're gonna do a 2-second song, then I'll do a 2-second call as well. So, আর যারা আমাদের সাথে আজকে যোগ দিয়েছেন, সাজ্জাদ, রিকন, সবাই চিটং এর দেখা যাচ্ছে, মাশরাক চিটং, শাহাবুদ্দিন from Chittagong, amazing. I mean, it's very interesting. It's very interesting so far.
Yeah.
Then we have SM Ali, he's from Chittagong, and then Farhana Idris, she's from Chittagong as well. So
I'm
really
curious how SM Ali starts his routine. You know,
Yeah.
being the fitness coach that he is.
SM Ali,
curious.
Ali bhai, if you are watching us, আমাদেরকে একটু জানান, এস্তার জানতে চাচ্ছে স্পেশালি, যে being a fitness guru.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How did
Yeah,
he start his
he's a very fit person.
what
I
does
mean,
he
if
have
you have
to
seen
do?
her, I would suggest everyone to check SM Ali's profile probably. You'll see all the videos of his workout and the training he gives other people. So Ali bhai, you can let us know what your routine is. আপনি দিন কি করে শুরু করেন? How do you maintain your health? And you have your business of this whole gym that you run in Chittagong. How do you keep up with the business and the commitment of the business and look after the whole thing, how it's maintained, then at the same time train people and look after yourself? How do you do all this? How do you manage that? And what are the struggles you face on a day-to-day basis, or even in the long run or in the short term, and how do you take care of that? How do you manage that? So Ali Bhai, if you're watching, you can let us know too. I'm trying to find out who we have at the moment.
Oh, someone just said hello here. Look.
Oh, Belal, one of my friends. Again, then he's one of my friends as well. We are supposed to see him, but unfortunately it didn't happen.
Okay.
And
Over there.
it's he's a counselor as well.
Mm.
So Abul Hasnat, Mahmoud Belal, and we were school friends basically.
Wow.
So Belal, nice to see you, Bondhu.
I hope he treated you nice when you were school friends.
Good thing was that, I mean, we were in different shifts. I used
Okay.
to be in day shift, we call it. So we used to start at 11:30 till 4:30 in the afternoon, and they used to be in the morning shift.
Mm.
So we didn't get to see each other much, but end of the day, we would every now and then we'll get together.
Nice. Well,
So
welcome to the show.
welcome to the show, Belal. Belal, I would request you to give us a call if it's possible for you. আমাদেরকে একটা call এই নাম্বারে স্ক্রিনে নাম্বার দেয়া আছে. You can call us through WhatsApp. Farhana said she would call us, and I mean they're part of the same association as well, the
Oh,
alumni
great.
association we have.
Nice.
So we go to the same building. You have been there.
Yeah.
So সেখানে আমরা যাই একসাথে, তো Belal, Farhana, they all get together. And Belal, I think many of you people would like to hear you. If you have a message through our show, you can pass it to them. So this number is on the screen. Dial it through WhatsApp. Since you're calling from Bangladesh, it'd be great. And all you have to do 0044 7308 192908.
Yeah.
So let's see who calls first, Farhana or Belal. And Farhana said, okay, I'm calling. I think Farhana went for a makeup. Probably.
But she's not going to be seen.
No, but you know, being a lady, you know that.
This is great.
She's making a phone call, and probably Farhana, prove me wrong that you can tell us. I mean, I can say all these things because I can see you. Esther is the only one protecting you, or trying to protect you.
Absolutely. Maybe she went to get a glass of water, you know, or
Mhm.
maybe she's just charging her phone.
Okay, so nice of you. But I would say Farhana probably,
girl power.
yeah, probably went on to get her makeup. I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Incoming call.
Okay, no. Yes. Hello? Okay, it's Farhana.
Hello.
Hello.
Farhana, কি খবর? How are you?
Hey, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Nice to see you.
Oh, and we see you through your icon, your photo, but we know that it's Farhana. তো Farhana, তোমার কাছে প্রথম প্রশ্ন. First of all, তুমি যে এতক্ষণ দেরি করলা, তুমি কি মেকআপের জন্য দেরি করছিলা?
আর না
See?
আমি আসলে ট্রাই করছিলাম সেভ করে দেন করতে হলো, কলটা করতে হলো এই কারণে, এই জন্য একটু টাইম লেগে গেল আর কি।
আচ্ছা, ফারহানা, আমরা জানি তুমি অনেক ব্যস্ত থাকো. You have a lot of different things that I always see you are doing, a lot of projects and other things, and also you work for the Alumni Association. You are a very active member. তো তোমার দিন কি করে শুরু হয়? What's the first thing that you do when you start your day? তোমার প্রথম কাজ কি হয় ঘুম থেকে ওঠার পরে?
ঘুম থেকে ওঠার পর আসলে প্রথমে চেষ্টা করি একটু
ফেসবুক চেক করা
করি। ওটা তো হাতের কাছেই থাকে, হয়তো ফোন ঘুম ভেঙে প্রথমে আগে ফোনের দিকে চোখ যায়, তারপরে হয়তো টাইমটা দেখি, ঠিক তখনই আসলে ফেসবুকে ঢোকা হয় না, হয়তো টাইমটা দেখি, দেন টাইম দেখে দেন অফিসের জন্য রেডি হই, ব্রেকফাস্ট করি, অফিসের জন্য রেডি হয়ে হচ্ছে অফিস যাওয়া, তারপর সারাদিন হচ্ছে এই যে ব্যস্ত থাকা, তারপরে হচ্ছে চেষ্টা করি একটু বন্ধুদের সাথে, এরপরে হচ্ছে আমাদের এই যে অ্যাসোসিয়েশন গুলোর কথা বললে তুমি, যে অনেক চেষ্টা করি যখনই কোনো ধরনের প্রোগ্রাম হয় বা যে বন্ধুরা কেউ আসলো বা কেউ কোথাও বসলাম, কিছু দু একটা কালচারাল গ্রুপ মেনটেন করি। আর পাশাপাশি এই যে তোমাদের গান, যেমন তোমার মেইন ইয়েগুলো হচ্ছে, আমি তোমার গান প্রায় সময় সবসময় আমি ফলো করি এবং তোমার অনেকগুলো নজরুল গীতি আমি শুনেছি, অসম্ভব। আমি আসলে মানে গান পাগল একজন মানুষ, আমি প্রচন্ড রকম পছন্দ করি গান, নিজে গাইতে পারি না, তো এই কারণে হচ্ছে আমার একটা ফ্যাসিনেশন আসলে গান শোনার প্রতি।
আচ্ছা, যখন থ্যাংক ইউ তোমার এই বিউটিফুল কমেন্টের জন্য। এখন তুমি যখন আমরা কোভিড যখন শুরু হয়, স্পেশালি বাংলাদেশে আমরা জানি অনেক স্ট্রেসফুল সিচুয়েশন ছিল। আই বিন দেয়ার, আমি লকডাউনের মধ্যে 3 সপ্তাহ ছিলাম, তারপর তো ঈদ শুরু হয়ে গেল, কোরবানি ঈদ, তো আমি এরপরে চলে আসছি। এখন আমাদের এখানে যখন শুরু হয়, ইট ওয়াজ এ স্ট্রেসফুল সিচুয়েশন, আমরা খুবই অনিশ্চয়তার মধ্যে ছিলাম, হোয়াটস গোয়িং টু হ্যাপেন, নো ওয়ান নিউ। তো তোমার ওই সময়ের যে স্ট্রাগলটা, মেন্টাল স্ট্রাগলটা, হাউ ডিড ইউ ডিল উইথ ইট? তুমি কিভাবে সামাল দিয়েছিলে নিজেকে এবং তোমার পরিবারকে? কি করে সবাইকে সাহস দিয়েছিলে, বা নিজেও কি করে নিজের জন্য সাহস জুগিয়েছিলে তুমি?
আসলে এই মেন্টাল স্ট্রেসটা প্রথমে আমরা হয়তো অতটা বুঝতে পারিনি, যেটা হচ্ছে বাইরে আমরা দেখেছি অ্যাব্রডে যখন সাফার করছে তখন হচ্ছে আমরা অতটা আসলে বুঝতে পারিনি। কিন্তু যখন আমাদের মানে বাংলাদেশে যখন ইয়ে করলো, তখন হচ্ছে প্যান্ডেমিক সিচুয়েশনের কারণে আমাদের হচ্ছে অফিস বন্ধ। তারপর এটার পাশাপাশি যেহেতু আমি ডেভেলপমেন্ট সেক্টরের সাথে জড়িত, তো সেই ক্ষেত্রে আমার আসলে একটা রেসপন্সিবিলিটি ছিল যে আমি অল্টারনেট ওয়েতে কিভাবে আমার মানে যারা আমার টার্গেট পিপল, যাদের সাথে আমরা কাজ করি সোসাইটির লোকজন, তাদেরকে আমরা সাপোর্টটা কিভাবে আনইন্টারাপ্টেড রাখা যায় এবং কোন ধরনের
বাহ।
সাপোর্ট তাদের প্রয়োজন, এই বিষয়টা আমরা একটু কাজ করার চেষ্টা করেছি। ইভেন আমাদের প্রত্যেকটি প্ল্যান, মানে পুরো প্রজেক্টের প্ল্যানই আমাদেরকে নতুন করে করতে হয়েছে। আর পাশাপাশি ফ্যামিলি ইস্যু গুলো আসলে সেম, কারণ আমার বাবা মা যেহেতু মানে আমি বাবা মার সাথে থাকি, তো সেই ক্ষেত্রে আসলে আমার বাবা মা যেহেতু তারা হচ্ছে এল্ডারলি পিপল, তো সেই কারণে একটু ভয়ে ছিলাম অনেক, নিজেরা যতটা সম্ভব আসলে কেয়ারফুল থাকার চেষ্টা করেছি। তো সেই জায়গা আবার আমাদের যে অ্যাসোসিয়েশন গুলো আমরা মেনটেন করি, যেমন আমাদের CO31, তুমি তো জানো CO31, তারপর চিটং কলেজ, এই জায়গাগুলোতে আমরা কিছু কাজ করেছি। কখনো বন্ধুরা যখন কোভিড পজিটিভ হয়েছে, তাদের সাপোর্টে আমরা কাজ করেছি কিছু, আমরা অ্যাসোসিয়েশনের পক্ষ থেকেই কিছু উদ্যোগ নিয়েছি। পাশাপাশি হচ্ছে এই যে মেডিসিন সাপোর্ট, কারণ তখন তো সবকিছু ক্রাইসিস, তারপরে অক্সিজেন সাপোর্ট, এই বিষয়গুলো আমরা কিছু কাজ করেছি। আর মানে সবচেয়ে দুঃখজনক কি হচ্ছে, এই বছর এসে আমার বাবা হচ্ছে কোভিড পজিটিভ হলেন। তো সেই সময়টা আসলে প্রচন্ড রকম স্ট্রেসের মধ্যে গেল, মানে একটা মাস পুরো। হ্যাঁ,
এখন কেমন আছেন উনি?
এখন আল্লাহর রহমতে ভালো আছেন। মানে পুরো অগাস্ট মাস আমার হচ্ছে বাবাকে নিয়ে মানে খুব স্ট্রাগলের মধ্যে গিয়েছে। যদিও মোটামুটি মানে ফ্যামিলিতে ডাক্তার থাকার কারণে মানে মোটামুটি খুব একটা মানে খুব খারাপ কিছু হওয়া থেকে আমরা বেঁচে গেছি। তারপরে 5 দিন হচ্ছে হসপিটালাইজড ছিলেন। আর কোভিড পরবর্তী তো কিছু জটিলতা আছেই, যেহেতু বাবার অ্যাজমা আছে, ডায়াবেটিক পেশেন্ট, হাই প্রেশার, তো সেই জায়গা থেকে একটু তারপরও মানে আমরা আসলে খুব লাকি বলবো যে খুব খারাপ কিছু হয়নি এবং আল্লাহর মতে এখন ভালো আছেন, তেমন একটি ইয়ে হয়নি।
ভেরি ফরচুনেট, ইউ আর ভেরি ফরচুনেট। আমি একটা এখন লাস্ট তোমাকে একটা কোয়েশ্চেন, সেটা হচ্ছে আমি যেটা শুরুতে বলছিলাম যে আমি এখন বাংলাদেশে যখন যাই আমি একটা পার্থক্য দেখি। থ্যাঙ্কফুলি তোমরা এখনো আছো, আমার বন্ধুরা এখনো আগের মতোই আছে, কিন্তু মানে পুরোপুরি কিন্তু পরিবেশটার একটা পরিবর্তন হয়েছে। যে অনেক বেশি টেনশন খেয়াল করি মানুষের মধ্যে, অনেক বেশি দুশ্চিন্তা কাজ করে। সেটা আর্থসামাজিক, রাজনৈতিক নানা বিষয় তো আছে, কিন্তু সামগ্রিকভাবে একটা কেমন জানি একটা প্রতিযোগিতামূলক একটা আচরণ সবার মাঝে দেখা যায়। প্রথম প্রশ্নটাই শুরু হয় তুমি কি করছো, কত টাকা কামাচ্ছো, বা কি তোমার বিজনেস কি, এই ধরনের কোয়েশ্চেনই বেশি। তো এই যে ব্যাপারটা, এটার কারণ কি মনে হয়?
এটা আসলে আমার মনে হয় সোশ্যাল যে বন্ডিংসটাতে কোথাও একটা হচ্ছে মানে গ্যাপ পড়ে যাচ্ছে। হয়তো এটা হতে পারে যে ওয়ার্ল্ড তো আসলে এখন অনেক ফাস্ট, অনেক এগিয়ে যাচ্ছে, তো সেই জায়গা থেকে হয়তো বা মানুষজন আসলে অনেক ম্যাটেরিয়ালিস্টিক হয়ে গেছে, যেটা আমি পার্সোনালি আমার কাছে মনে হয় আর কি। আদারওয়াইজ যে তুমি বলছিলে যে আমরা চিটং এ বড় হয়েছি, আমরা হচ্ছে সেই 80s এর দিকে আমরা যখন মানে বড় হচ্ছি, সেই সময়কার এনভায়রনমেন্ট আর এখনকার এনভায়রনমেন্টের মধ্যে আসলে অনেক পার্থক্য। সেই মানে বন্ডিংস, সেই আসলে আন্তরিকতাটা আমরা খুঁজে পাই না এখন।
আমার মনে হয় যে আমাদের আসলে এখন ধৈর্য সবকিছুর বিষয়ে, সবকিছু এত বেশি সহজ, এটা পুরো পৃথিবীতে আসলে সবাই আমরা ফেস করছি। যদিও এই যে আজকে সোশ্যাল মিডিয়ার মাধ্যমে এখন তোমার সাথে কথা বলছি, তুমি আমার অনুষ্ঠানটা আমার সাথে দেখছো সরাসরি লাইভে, কিন্তু এট দ্য সেম টাইম এই যে ডিস্ট্রাকশনটা সবসময় একটা বিজি থাকে। যেমন ধরো আমরা যেখানেই যাচ্ছি ক্যামেরা বের করে শুধু ছবি তুলতে থাকি, কিন্তু এই ছবিটা কিন্তু পরবর্তীতে দেখারও সময় হয় না, ওই ক্যামেরাতেই বন্দি হয়ে পড়ে থাকে, তাই না? কিন্তু ওই যে সময়টা, একটা সময় ছিল, তুমি যদি এখন ছোটবেলার কথা চিন্তা করো, ইউ ক্যান রিমেম্বার হোয়াট হ্যাপেন when you went to a certain place with your parents. You can literally see, আচ্ছা কক্সবাজারে গেলাম, how the time was there. তুমি প্রতিটা স্মৃতি একেবারে চোখে ভাসবে তোমার, কারণ তোমার হাতে তখন ক্যামেরাও ছিল না, বা তুমি ক্যামেরা
ছিল না,
তুমি প্রতিটা জিনিস
সেটা তখন মনের মধ্যে
গেঁথে ছিল। কিন্তু এখনকার যেটা, যে আমরা যেখানে যাচ্ছি, এই যে প্রিয়জন বা কাছের মানুষকে নিয়ে খেতে গেলেও দেখা যাচ্ছে we are busy taking the picture of the food, তারপরে কথা বলার সময় নেই, তারপর ওই ছবিটা তুলে দেন, we are busy posting the photo যে আমি অমুক রেস্টুরেন্টে খাচ্ছি, এই খাওয়াটা খাচ্ছি। এগুলি করতে করতে কিন্তু খাওয়াই শেষ হয়ে যায়, কখন এটা কেউ টের পায় না, তারপর বের হয়ে চলে আসি। কিন্তু কিছু মানুষ হয়তো এখানে লাইক দিচ্ছে, কারা কি, এটা তো অনেক ফিজিওলজিক্যাল অপশন আছে, যে এই যে একটা হরমোনাল একটা রাশ হয় ব্রেইনের মধ্যে, যে আমরা খুব খুশি হয়ে যাই, ও লাইক দিল আমার ছবিটা দেখে এসে। কিন্তু আসল জিনিসটা কিন্তু লস হয়ে যাচ্ছে, আমাদের বন্ডিং গুলি হারিয়ে যাচ্ছে, মানুষের যে একটা বন্ধন
হারিয়ে যাচ্ছে,
এটা একটা কারণ। এবং সেখান থেকে দেখা যায় সব রিলেশনশিপের মধ্যে একটা অগভীরতা এখন অনেক বেশি, আর অনেক বেশি আদান প্রদানের বিষয়টা অনেক বেশি।
এই যে ম্যাটেরিয়ালিস্টিক গিভ এন্ড টেক এরিয়াটা বেড়ে গেছে মানুষের মধ্যে, এই কারণে আসলে ওই যে বন্ডিংসটা বা আন্তরিকতাটা আগে ছিল, ওটা আসলে এখনটা অনেকটাই ঘাটতি।
সেই জন্য আজকে এই তোমরা যখন আসো এভাবে কল করো, ইটস রিয়েলি নাইস। সেজন্য তোমার জন্য দুটো লাইন কুইকলি, ওকে?
থ্যাংক ইউ, বাট আমি সরি বলে দিচ্ছি আগে, আমার খুবই ইচ্ছে ছিল তুমি তোমার এবং ইস্তার বোধহয় তোমার ওয়াইফের নাম না, স্যার, তো আমার আসলে খুবই ইচ্ছা ছিল যে তোমাদের সাথে মিট করব, বাট আনফরচুনেটলি ওদিন আমি কোনোভাবেই সময় করে উঠতে পারিনি। সো নেক্সট টাইম মানে ইনশাআল্লাহ নেক্সট টাইম মিস হবে না, যদি বেঁচে থাকি। নেক্সট টাইম যখন আসবে অবশ্যই দেখা হবে।
Definitely. আসলে তোমাকে, it was a last minute thing I posted and I said Farhana is coming. I think I spoke to her over the phone in front of you.
I mean, we basically did not go out a lot because it was obviously lockdown, and we were there to take care of his father. So we had very, very few visits, and that was like a 1 hour thing. Let's do it now.
That's how it happened. Anyway, Farhana, that's the song for you. Quickly.
Okay.
अलगा करो गो खोपार बांधुन, दिल वही मेरा फंस गई, বিনোদ বেনি জরিন ফিতায়ে, अंधा इश्क मेरा फंस गई। Thank you.
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। আমারও খুব পছন্দের গানটা, আম্মাও শুনলো, আমারও খুব পছন্দের গান।
Thank you, আন্টির জন্য। Definitely আন্টির জন্য next time I'll sing for her as well.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Farhana, খুব ভালো থাকো।
Thank you for calling. Lovely to have your voice.
Thank you. It's nice to talk to you also.
Absolutely. Lovely to meet you in voice. We will meet in person one day.
Okay, I hope so. Thank you.
Thank you, Farhana. Have a good evening. Okay, so that was Farhana. Our things you have to do these days.
Well,
for a call, you have to sing.
You have to suffer. This is why you always practice and why you always stay warmed up.
Yeah.
I saw a message from Yusuf. Brilliant. Hi, Ershad and Esther. Hi, Yusuf. If you're still with us,
you should call. Yusuf, if you're still with us, you definitely should call. And Neha Karim is there.
Oh, hi, Neha.
She's saying good observation.
Yes. And Sajjad is saying thanks for the song and also for Hannah for the demand. Yes.
Yeah. And they are good friends, by the way.
Yes, I'm sure.
So it's like a collaboration thing.
Oh, they're all against you today too.
Some kind of conspiracy going on. So Saira Ikram Samad, that's my cousin in London.
Oh, nice.
And she says salam. Yeah, salam and hello to you, Saira.
Hi, Saira.
And a beautiful lady. You have seen her several times, probably on my feed, or sometimes I talk.
Yeah.
And her father, we lost him a few years ago, and he used to love me a lot. Always invited me to his play. Hello. Yeah. So Neha said good observation, which is about the conversation we are having in terms of why we are losing the bond these days. Because we are living first of all in the virtual world, most of us, and even the friends we think we have 3,000 followers, 10,000 followers, and 3,000 friends, but everyone is in the virtual world, not a real friend that you can pick up a phone and start talking to someone if you're in trouble. There's no one to share with. And also when you are going to a particular place, as I was saying, in a restaurant, you're busy taking the picture of the food, doing a live, that you're eating live. So people would love to see. So that bonding doesn't happen. Saira, I know that face, why it's there. Saira, is it possible to give us a call? We'd like to talk to you. I haven't spoken to you for years.
He will sing for you too. If you...
Oh my God. What are you doing?
I'm selling you.
Yeah. Oh my God. My manager. So Saira, I think you should give us a call. It's very easy for you, and say hello to, and we just discuss about the things we're talking about, because knowing who you are, this podcast series I started, I say it's a health podcast. It's a self-improvement, and we are our personal growth, and that's why I bring experts on the show. You probably have seen many of the series of the podcast series so far.
I have, because I edited them all.
Yeah, she's the editor, the final touches, everything that you see, all the shiny stuff there, apart from me talking on Zoom or live. But she's the one, the rest of the touches that's given by Esther. So she's the
but
she's the man.
I'm the woman.
Oh yeah.
I'm the woman. But we take this to a whole, like, holistic, you could say. It's holistic approach, but we take it to a whole new level. It's really whole, everything encompassing, which is fun.
That's the idea, because that's why.
Good.
But promise to call once I can come out of this. Okay, I'm acting as the guard
and
at my girl's bedroom.
To make sure they're trying to sleep.
Ah.
You can sleep them a lullaby.
Yeah, sing them a lullaby. We can do that one probably. All three of us. You call us, then we promise that we'll try to do that.
Oh no, they will just never go to sleep again if we do that.
Yeah,
but probably. You know what? If you are not able to do it this week, absolutely next week at the same time.
No, she said she will. Don't.
Okay, I promise to call once I come out of this.
Exactly.
Okay,
so she will call.
I know how long it takes to get little kids to sleep. My sister has 4 of them.
Yeah. Okay. No, Saira, don't listen to her.
Yeah, she do listen to me. Come on, girl power. Girls stick together here.
No, she will call him.
#girls stick together.
She wants to call her brother. Come on. Okay, so we have amazing. It's so lovely to see and catch up. I mean, this is one of the reasons why I should be doing, and that's why I like to do. See, it lifts your spirit up.
Yes, it does.
To have all this love around you, how can you not feel better after this?
I know. Look at this lovely message from Fahana. Thank you so much, both of you, for lovely time and my favorite song. Oh, nice.
Thank you, Varana.
Lovely to meet you by voice.
I mean, we are coming every Monday from now on. That's the idea of this live show, apart from the podcast that we post every Monday as well.
Yeah.
But definitely, we'd like to have you there, and we'd like to have, definitely these catch-up sessions are lovely, but we'd like to have some meaningful conversation as well, where we can find out about the struggles and the solutions and things that can help us and what we feel.
Yeah. I think also you can send us a WhatsApp message on this very number on what it is you would like to bring up. If you would like to bring up a specific subject, or you're interested to know our viewpoints on something, or we can bring in someone else's viewpoint, then tell us what you would like to talk about. That's because this isn't, it's like an open mic when we're at this point, isn't it?
Yeah. Esther would sing too.
No.
Open mic.
I'll talk. Okay. I'll recite while you sing.
Spoken words for you. But she sings as well. I mean, she sings when she can, when no one's listening
in the bathroom.
But she's good. Oh, Rubaiyat Hasnat from Canada, I think.
Hey!
Wrong song. Yeah, see? Saira. So, Rubaiyat Hasnat, Salam Tanbir Bhai, heard you after a long time. Great to see you with Bhabhi.
Oh, nice.
So, we grew up together. He was quite young at the time. So, there was the condo we grew up. So, every flat we have people, we had a cricket team.
Wow.
And I was being the eldest at the time.
Of course.
So I would be the guy, the captain, or everything I would do, you know. And sometimes probably I abuse my power as well. If I've done that, Rubaiyat,
he is very sorry.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. I apologize if I abuse my power being the eldest. So yeah, Rubaiyat Hasnat, he's in Canada, if I'm not wrong,
right.
I think.
So it's not too late for him.
So Rubaiyat, if it's not late for you, you should call us if you can. That'd be great. Shahid Ali from London. Shahid bhai.
Oh, good. Love looking at your guitar collection on the wall in the background.
Yeah.
I know that's not even all of them. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the wall. There's another 3 behind, another 4 over there. And sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm very impressed with the collection.
No, she likes to brag about that.
I do, because we hung them up together. It took a lot of time.
By the way, Shahid bhai, he's a big music lover.
1 second, look what Hasnat said. Yes, the eldest and our hero. Yay!
No, thank you.
Agreed.
Shahid bhai, and I should introduce Shahid bhai. He had been one of the biggest promoters in London. You know Ayub Bachchu.
Yeah.
And all the big musicians in Bangladesh as well. He had brought them here. And also he's a big music lover.
Nice.
This is one of our connections as well.
Nice.
I mean, on all my TV shows, I would get Shahid bhai every now and then. Shahid bhai, we'd like to have a chat with you if it's possible. The number is there on screen.
Why not?
And we haven't spoken for a long time.
Yeah.
And also the show, I've started this podcast series. I post new episodes, hour-long episodes of the podcast every week. But I have started doing these live shows along with it so we can discuss about a lot of issues, because my idea was you can talk about, he's a community leader, he's been a counselor as well. So you'd be able to shed a lot of light on the things and a lot of anxiety disorders, I would say, among people, and especially you go to Bangladesh as well, you see the tension and anxieties people have, and probably the time you had been there, you have a good connection with Bangladesh. So you probably had seen the difference. The time you were young and when you had been there and now, what you see, the differences you can talk about, and you're a good speaker yourself, so there shouldn't be a problem if you pick up the phone, and we would like to know from you or hear from you. And Saira, definitely the kids are probably, they're dozing off.
She's saying song.
Yeah, song. That's for you, by the way. Not for
No,
you.
it's not.
And Rubaiyat Hasnat, yes, eldest and our hero. Thank you, Rubaiyat.
Nice.
And it'd be great as well if Rubaiyat can call us too. That'd be nice.
It'd be great if we could do a Zoom meeting, a live Zoom meeting.
We will do someday. I think
we'll figure it out how to get everyone online all together.
I
mean duet. Oh, yeah, we were actually planning to do something.
We are planning, okay.
We're planning.
Esther had an idea a few days back. She said that, how about, she gave me an idea. It's about self-worth, I think. That's the idea. So she said, okay, you write the song. A part of the song would be in Bengali, which I would be singing.
I would do it in English.
She'd do it in English, and the chorus would be in English or Bengali together, whatever. So yeah, I had taken that idea on board, but I haven't started writing a single word towards no contribution so far.
Thank you for your confession.
Yeah.
We've also been pretty busy. Like, I've opened a whole new store. I had to build part of a website. You've been setting up for this show and another show that we're doing. So it's, you know, but it will come.
So I would urge everyone who's watching. So it would really help us to promote the ideas and get the message across through the experts that I bring to the show. If we share more, this podcast series, whenever it's on Apple, iTunes, it's on Amazon, it's on Spotify, and also on YouTube. That's Knowing Who You Are. That's the YouTube channel. So if you share that one, and definitely would love to definitely spread the message. And also
we do it every Monday at 6 o'clock, right? So
exactly.
it is every Monday at 6 o'clock. So yes. One of your friends just asked, he'll call one day, come every week. Yes, we do. We do come every week. Yeah. No matter where we are, we will figure it out. We even did a live when we were in quarantine, in a quarantine hotel. Yeah. That's the beginning, to be honest. Because after the pandemic, I mean, that's when Esther and we planned that, okay, we should do something together. We were stuck in a quarantine hotel for 16 days in a room. And also, I think, even though it's Knowing Who You Are, but we have another channel called E&E in Harmony, which is Esther and Ershad in Harmony. Yeah. And there, we are definitely doing a lot of the things we talk about here. We put them in action. The videos are there, but also we are doing English made easy, kind of, it's like English lesson series. So every Tuesday now, it's coming out. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. No, because we have 3 shows. Yeah, we have quite a few shows going on at the moment. So E&E in Harmony,
That's another YouTube channel. If you like to subscribe and spread, the lessons are free at the moment, and they will be free.
Yeah.
Whichever we are posting now, they will always be free.
Yeah.
So it would be helpful for people to learn from there if they like.
Mm.
So, and yeah, Shaiba is there. Syra, she wants to do it. So yeah, it's in the making. Yeah, at least here. And it at some point I have to put it in writing. And Rubayat Hasnat, definitely. People who are there, Syra is still, oh, who's that? Sorry, on this occasion, driving to gym. Okay, Shahid is going to the gym. I missed that message. So by the way, and yeah, Shahid thankfully, I try to get my gym done as early as possible. So I've already done mine. But yeah, have a great time at the gym, Shahid, and very nice. It's I mean, these are the role models, right? I mean, he has been a community leader, and that's another example he's setting in terms of how you should look after yourself.
Great.
That's very good.
Important.
Shahid,
we go swimming every few days. It's important to stay healthy, especially when you have like everyone's so used to working at home right now. It's really important to stay exercise.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, I'm seeing, oh my God, there are 11 people now on board. They're watching it.
This is when we're supposed to be ending the show. This is terrible.
Yeah. I mean, that's when I feel the urge to carry on.
Yeah.
But we do 1 hour every week, and I think I would like to post the promo in time so you know that we are coming. But every week on Monday at 6 o'clock, we would tune in and we'd do this live stream, and you can join us. We can have this conversation. And Sohel KHB, hi Ershad bhai. Sohel, how are you? I'm great, doing great. And I think Sohel is in London. So if possible, Sohel, you have that number on screen, and we'd like to have a live chat with you. And we are discussing about a lot of issues. No hard questions here. It's all about us. And just trying to find a solution through this conversation. And also by sharing our experiences, we learn, we share it.
And just looking at different viewpoints as well. Because not everyone has solutions, but people do things at work, and if you put them all together, you can learn stuff from it, and it helps. You know, every little contributes to that.
Yeah. Was that a Tesco slogan?
No, every little
helps.
No. We should get sponsored by them.
Yeah. Yeah. Next time, if you see Tesco sponsoring us, that's generated from this conversation. Every little helps. So.
I thought that sounded familiar.
Yeah. That's how we steal the slogans, as you know. Sohel, I'm good. Thanks. How about you? Sohel, we can carry on this conversation. I would like to hear your voice. It's been a long time. And you two are so cute together. I love it. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, every little helps, Syra. So we are trying. Okay, so the number is there. I would love
try to be in a room with a person for 16 days and still love each other afterwards. That's a test, isn't it?
Trust me, what happened?
Oh my God.
I don't know people if they knew.
It was so bad.
We had been in Bangladesh for 50 days.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Totally fine.
But I think incubation is 14 days. Probably at some point it happened. But fortunately, when we did our PCR test, which you need, a certificate we needed because Bangladesh was red at the time when we were flying back, fit to fly. So we were both negative. By the time we came to England and in London, we had to do our quarantine in Radisson Red in Heathrow. On the second day, when we tested, and there was a call, was it? No. So we were found that she was positive. So from that point onwards,
we were not even allowed to leave the room anymore. And day 0 started again. So we were for 16 days in a room together, and we could not leave. He couldn't even go exercise. And you know what? We did really good, and we even posted a video of how to survive in quarantine.
Yeah, it's in Ian in Harmony. That's the YouTube channel. You can watch that.
You see him dancing, by the way. If you want to see him dancing, go to How to Survive in Quarantine.
Oh, God. So.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's your making. So yeah, Esther danced very well, as you can see. She's showing. Okay, now that's real achievement. Exactly, Syra.
Yeah.
But to be honest,
it wasn't actually difficult at all.
No, it wasn't.
You're my best friend.
That's the thing, best friend. And I'm very fortunate since he's been brought up now, and Esther and I feel that, you know, this is the important thing. And also, once you find it, you find a bonding with a person, don't take it for granted.
No.
It's very important to work towards it every day. So even the live we are doing, this is part of it too. We have a
Someone's
caller
calling in.
from Bangladesh, I guess.
Yeah, who is that?
Receive. Hello?
Hello, caller.
So even the live doing, this is part of it.
Hello. You have to probably talk to us directly through the phone call.
Hello.
Otherwise, you'll be able to hear us. Oh, Bilal, কি খবর?
Hey.
Ershad,
কি খবর?
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Last time I missed you at Dr. Ashik's house.
Yeah, I mean, we were invited to go. Bilal was there.
Oh, okay.
So we missed that. Remember?
I was waiting for you, but
Yes.
I think your father got sick.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, that was the reason we were there for that. That's why we had to attend to that. Oh, thank you,
I
Bilal.
missed
How are
to
you?
meet Esther,
Yeah, definitely. And Esther, yeah. So Bilal is keeping
আবার
very
দেখা
busy.
হবে, আরেক সময় দেখা হবে ইনশাআল্লাহ।
Bilal, definitely nice talking to you. So Bilal, what's your message for everyone who's watching today? কারণ আমাদের এখন সময়টা, আমি যখন বাংলাদেশে যাই, apart from বন্ধু বান্ধব ছাড়া চারপাশে কিন্তু দেখি যে অনেক কেমন জানি একটা টেনশন মানুষের মাঝখানে, হ্যাঁ। So how would you say যে people can calm down? আমরা নিজেদেরকে কি করে একটু শান্ত রাখতে পারি, আর একটু শান্তি, যেমন আমি যেটা বলছিলাম যে আমাদের স্কুল লাইফটা একরকম ছিল, কিন্তু এখনকার লাইফটা বাংলাদেশের অনেক ডিফারেন্ট লাগে আমার কাছে। I mean, definitely the world has changed. কিন্তু how do you think that people can find peace of mind?
মানে বিষয়টা হচ্ছে যে আমরা যে শৈশবটা কাটাইছি, আমাদের চাইল্ডহুড মেমোরিজ, আমরা যদি এখন যদি কম্পেয়ার করি, দেখা যাবে যে আজকালকার বাচ্চারা, যেমন আমাদের বাচ্চাদের সেই সুযোগটা নাই, তাদের চাইল্ড মেমোরি ক্রিয়েট করার মতো মানে প্রচুর নাই, তাদের জন্য এই পর্যাপ্ত খেলার মাঠের ব্যবস্থা নাই। আমরা যেই আমাদের চাইল্ডহুডটা আমরা যত মজায় আমরা কাটাইছি, যত গল্প আমাদের আছে, আমাদের বাচ্চাদের কিন্তু সেই গল্প নাই। এবং মাঠ স্বল্পতার কারণে তুই খেয়াল করছিস কিনা জানি না, যে চিটং এ এখন আমাদের খেলাধুলার অপরচুনিটিস অনেক কম বাচ্চাদের জন্য, বিশেষ করে। হ্যাঁ, যার কারণ হচ্ছে যে আমরা যেভাবে একটা কমিউনিটির মধ্যে একটা মানে আমাদের বেড়ে ওঠা, যে আমরা সব ধরনের মাল্টি কালচার এর মধ্যে আমরা বড় হয়েছি, আমাদের সাথে আমাদের বন্ধু বান্ধবরা ছিল, মানে সব লেভেলের বন্ধু বান্ধব আমরা হয়েছে। হ্যাঁ, সেই জিনিসটা কিন্তু আজকের দিনের বাচ্চারা সেই জায়গাটাতে কিন্তু আমরা যেতে পারছি না। বাচ্চাদের মধ্যে কিন্তু একটা দূরত্ব তৈরি হয়ে গেছে, সেটা রিলিজিয়াস ভিউতে, সেটা ফাইন্যান্সিয়াল ভিউতে, বিভিন্ন ভিউতে, বিভিন্ন অ্যাঙ্গেলে কিন্তু বাচ্চাদের মধ্যে একটা মনস্তাত্ত্বিক একটা দূরত্ব নিয়ে বড় হচ্ছে। যার কারণে আমরা, তুই যে এখন আসো, যে হৃদ্যতা, আন্তরিকতা, যে একটা টান অনুভব করা, এটা কিন্তু আমরা এখনকার বাচ্চাদের মধ্যে, এখনকার জেনারেশনের মধ্যে আমরা দেখি না। আমরা যেমন এখন স্টিল নাও আমাদের কোনো ফ্রেন্ডরা যদি অ্যাব্রড থেকে আসে, যেমন তুই আসো, আমরা চেষ্টা করি যে একজনকে হয়তো মিট করা হয়ে ওঠে না, কিন্তু আমাদের ইচ্ছা থাকে যে আমরা একজনের সাথে একজন দেখা করি, কথা বলি, মেমোরি চেরিশ করি, এগুলা আমরা চেষ্টা করি, যেটা কিন্তু এখনকার জেনারেশনের মধ্যে নাই।
তুই তো বিশ্বাস করবি না, এস্টার যখন, I mean, that was her first trip to Bangladesh, আর বাংলাদেশে হঠাৎ করে এরকম করে যাওয়া একটা ওয়েস্টার্ন কান্ট্রি থেকে, and for the first time, initially she had a different experience, but when she was coming back, she literally was crying all the way. মানে বাংলাদেশের মানুষ, আমার ফ্রেন্ড সার্কেলে যাদের সাথে ও মিট করা হয়েছে, ওর সবকিছু মিলায় ওর মনে হয়েছে যে how is it possible that people can be this good, and what she had experienced, she was literally crying. I look at her and I found in the car that she was crying, and she was saying that I want to come back here again, and if there were, I mean, everything was quite stable in the country, I would definitely live in Bangladesh. That's what she was telling me. So it was a big thing. আমাদের মধ্যে এটা আমাদের ফ্রেন্ড সার্কেলরাই ওই যে হৃদ্যতা যে জায়গাটা থেকে I mean they had given her that experience.
Absolutely. Yeah.
আমাদের মনে কর যে এই যে এখন কমিউনিয়াল একটা দৃষ্টিভঙ্গি আমাদের মধ্যে তৈরি হয়ে গেছে, এটা কিন্তু আমাদের সময় ছিল না।
Definitely, I didn't even know.
আমরা কিন্তু ডেফিনেটলি who is Christian, who is Hindu, who is Muslim, we didn't even care. এবং আমাদের দেখা গেছে আমরা কোনো হিন্দু বন্ধুর বাসায় গেলেও কিন্তু কখনো বোঝা যায় না যে এখানে দুটো আলাদা রিলিজিয়নের মানুষ একজনের বাসায় আসছে।
Exactly.
But nowadays it's getting complicated. এটা হচ্ছে যে মানুষের মেশার সুযোগ কমে যাওয়ার কারণে, মেলামেশার সুযোগ কমে গেছে।
কিন্তু এখন তোর কাছে প্রশ্ন, যেহেতু তোরা রাজনৈতিক ভাবেও ইউ হোল্ড সার্টেন পাওয়ার, তো কি করণীয়, কেন এই জায়গাটায় ডিভিশনগুলি কেন ক্রিয়েট হচ্ছে, সেটাকে কিভাবে মানে চেঞ্জটা আনা যায় কি করে? হোয়াট শুড বি দ্য স্টেপস অর অ্যাট লিস্ট আ বিগিনিং পয়েন্ট? কি করা যায়?
যেমন আমরা যেমন আজকেও আমি একটা সেমিনারে স্পিচ দিছি, তো আমার কথা হলো যে আমার যেটা প্রস্তাবনা যে প্লিজ রিটার্ন আওয়ার চাইল্ডহুড। হ্যাঁ, আমাদের বাচ্চাদেরকে তাদের শৈশব গুলো ফিরিয়ে দাও। হ্যাঁ, কারণ তাদের শৈশবের কোনো গল্প নাই। আমরা দেখ, একটা খেলার মাঠ ছাড়া মানে খেলার মাঠই হচ্ছে একটা জায়গা যেখানে আমি ডিসিপ্লিন শিখি। হ্যাঁ, যেখানে আমরা সিনিয়র জুনিয়রকে মানে মান্য করা শিখি, যেখানে আমরা ধর্ম, বর্ণ, শ্রেণী বিভেদ ভুলে আমরা এক জায়গায় খেলি। হ্যাঁ, তুই যেমন ধর বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেট টিম, প্রত্যেকটা প্লেয়ার কিন্তু একই স্ট্যাটাস বিলং করে না, কিন্তু টিম ওয়ার্কের জন্য সবাই একসাথে কাজ করে। স্পোর্টস এমন একটা জিনিস যেখানে টিম স্পিরিট বিল্ড আপ হয়। হ্যাঁ, যে জিনিসটা আমাদের বর্তমানে আমাদের, যেমন আমি আমার বাচ্চাকে আমার এরিয়াতে কোনো মানে মাঠ না থাকাতে ওদেরকে খেলাধুলা করার জন্য বাইরে যেতে দিই না, কারণ আমি চিন্তা করি যে ও বাজে আড্ডায় পড়বে, বাজে সঙ্গে পড়বে, নষ্ট হয়ে যাবে, রাস্তার মোড়ে দাঁড়ায় আড্ডা মারবে। তাহলে আমাদের কিন্তু এই টাইমটা ছিল না। আমাদের কিন্তু বিকেলবেলা আমরা খেলতে যেতাম, সবার সাথে মিশছি, স্কুলে খেলাধুলা করছি, মেলামেশা করছি। এই যে মেলামেশার যে সীমাবদ্ধতা, যে পার্টটা চলে আসছে, এটা যতক্ষণ রিমুভ করা যাবে না ততক্ষণ পর্যন্ত এই দৃষ্টিভঙ্গি চেঞ্জ হবে না। কারণ আমরা দেখা যাচ্ছে যে স্কুলে আমার বাচ্চারা ইংলিশ মিডিয়াম স্কুলে পড়তেছে, ওরা একটা সার্টেন লেভেলের বাচ্চাদের সাথে মেলামেশা করতেছে, ওদের সাথে একটা মিড লেভেল স্কুল কিংবা মনে কর যে অন্য স্কুলের বাচ্চাদের সাথে ওদের মেলামেশা হচ্ছে না। আমাদের টাইপে কি সেই কলেজ স্কুলে দেখা গেছে খুব বাংলাদেশের শিল্পপতির ছেলেরাও পড়ছে, আমরা মিডল ক্লাস ছেলেরাও পড়ছে, আবার দেখা গেছে যে খুব মানে যারা ইয়াতে ছিল একটু এর নিচে ছিল ওরাও পড়ালেখা করছে। যার কারণে আমরা কিন্তু প্রত্যেকটা স্তরের বৈষম্যটা আমরা দেখছি, কার কি অভাব, কে সচ্ছল, সবকিছু দেখে কিন্তু বড় হয়েছি। যার কারণে আমরা কিন্তু লাইফে অনেক ডিসিশন ইজিলি মেক করতে পারি, যেটা আমাদের নেক্সট জেনারেশন কিন্তু মেক করাটা কষ্ট হবে। এই জায়গাটা থেকে আমরা বলি যে আমরা
রিয়েলিটি থেকে, বাস্তব থেকে বিচ্যুত,
মানে সোসাইটিটাকে এমন একটা জায়গায় নিয়ে যেতে হবে যেখানে বৈষম্যহীন সোসাইটি, যে মানুষ স্ট্যাটাস দেখে মিশবে না, মানুষ মানুষের সাথে মিশবে।
এই জায়গাটাতে আসতে চাচ্ছিলাম আমি, কারণ এখন আমি এটা বেশি খেয়াল করি যে খুব স্ট্যাটাস নিয়ে মানুষের মধ্যে একটা প্রেসার দেখা যায়, যে কে কি করে, কে কি করে না, এই ধরনের কথাগুলো নিয়েই সবাই
কি চালায়, কে কোন গাড়ি চড়ে, কে কোন গাড়ি মেইনটেইন করে। এটা কি আমাদের সময় ছিল?
না, আমি
আমাদের সাথে রফিক পড়তো, আবুল খায়ের গ্রুপের ছেলে, আমরা কখনো বুঝতেই পারি না যে বাংলাদেশে একটা এত বড় গ্রুপের একটা ছেলে আমাদের সাথে পড়ালেখা করতেছে, ঠিক না?
এক্স্যাক্টলি,
হ্যাঁ,
এক্স্যাক্টলি।
যদিও আমরা ওকে মানে বেচারা মারা গেছে, আমরা অল্প বয়সে ওকে হারাইছি, কিন্তু আমরা আমাদের সাথে অনেকে ছিল যাদেরকে আমরা কখনো বুঝতে পারি না যে এরা মানে বিশাল কোনো জায়গার মানে অনেক ধনবান ফ্যামিলির ছেলে, এটা আমরা বুঝতেই পারিনি। কিন্তু
না, এক্স্যাক্টলি, ওরা আসতো, যেটা আমার খবরও ছিল না।
বোঝানো হয়,
এখন কিন্তু বোঝানো হয়
যে আমি অমুকের ছেলে।
ট্রু।
হ্যাঁ,
পুরো এনভায়রনমেন্টে একটা ডিফারেন্ট এনভায়রনমেন্ট। আর আজকে বেলাল, থ্যাঙ্কস টু ইউ, এত সুন্দর করে ইউ জাস্ট এক্সপ্লেইন দ্য হোল থিং। আমার মনে হয় যে যারা শুনছে সবাই, আমি দেখছি যে এখানের মধ্যে যে কমেন্ট সেকশনে চুপ করে সবাই শুনছে, কোনো কথা না বলে, কারণ ইটস এ ভেরি ভ্যালুয়েবল পয়েন্ট। আমার কাছে মনে হয় যে এই যে
আমাকে এখন আমরা যদি অ্যাজ এ গার্জিয়ান আমার ছেলেকে যদি আমি পয়েন্ট আউট করি যে ও এই ছেলে তোমার স্ট্যাটাস না, ওর সাথে মেশা যাবে না, ও হিন্দু ছেলে ওর সাথে মেশা যাবে না, ও খ্রিস্টানের ছেলে ওর সাথে মেশা যাবে না। তাহলে কিন্তু আমরা কিন্তু এই প্র্যাকটিসটা এখন কিন্তু গ্রো করতেছে। আমরা কিন্তু ডিসাইড করতেছি আমার ছেলে কার সাথে চলবে কার সাথে চলবে। হ্যাঁ, এই জিনিসগুলো কিন্তু আমাদের প্যারেন্টসরা কখনো ডিসাইড করে নাই আমাদের জন্য। উই চুজ আওয়ার ফ্রেন্ড, হ্যাঁ, নট আওয়ার প্যারেন্টস।
এক্স্যাক্টলি, প্যারেন্টসরা আমাদের মাধ্যমে ইন্ট্রোডিউসড হতো আমাদের বন্ধুদের সাথে, আমার মনে আছে যে আমরা নিয়ে আসতাম বাসায়, তারপর
এই জন্য বলতেছে যে এই জায়গাগুলোতে আমাদেরকে আমাদের প্যারেন্টসদেরকে বাচ্চাদেরকে মানুষ হওয়ার শিক্ষা দিতে হবে। ওদেরকে যদি আমরা চিন্তা করি যে তোমাদের ফার্স্ট সেকেন্ড থার্ড হইতে হবে, তোমাদেরকে মানে ক্যারিয়ার বিল্ড আপ হইতে হবে, যদি মানুষ না হয় ক্যারিয়ার দিয়ে কি করবে?
কিন্তু যেমন এই যে এখন একটা সংকট না, যে খেলার মাঠের অভাব, যে যেখানে ওরা একত্রিত হতে পারে না। এই যে আমরা মাঠের মধ্যে হাত পা ছিঁড়ে যেত, বালির মধ্যে গড়াগড়ি করতাম, খেলতাম, এই করতাম, মানে ওই সময় যে প্রাইমারি স্কুল, হাই স্কুলে পর্যন্ত, কলেজ স্কুলে 2 বেলায় খেলতাম আমরা। টিফিন পিরিয়ডে টিচারের মার খেয়েও খেলতাম, তারপরে পরের যখন ছুটি হতো সেই সময় আবার খেলতাম, আসার সময় গাড়ি আসার আগ পর্যন্ত।
একটা জিনিস দেখ, এখনকার বাচ্চাদের স্কুল পালাই সিনেমা দেখার গল্প আছে, স্কুল পালানোর গল্প আছে?
নাই, এক্স্যাক্টলি। I mean, they used to okay, what he's talking about.
এখনকার বাচ্চাদেরকে স্কুলে দুর্বৃত্তপনা, স্যারের সাথে দুষ্টামি করছে, ধরা খাইছে, পিটা খাইছে, এই গল্পগুলো আছে
না, এক্স্যাক্টলি, এগুলি কিছু নাই।
কিন্তু আমরা যখন আমাদের বিশেষ করে স্টুডেন্ট লেভেলের গল্প যখন আমি আমার বাচ্চাদের সাথে শেয়ার করি, ওরা আমাদের দিকে তাকায় থাকে যে মানে এত রোমাঞ্চ, এত মানে অ্যাডভেঞ্চারাস একটা লাইফ আমরা লিড করছি, এটার কল্পনাই করতে পারেন
না। আসলে এত গল্প, এগুলি যখন আমরা পিছিয়ে যাই একসাথে হলে এখনো, I mean, I was telling her that when we get together, the friends of Collegiate School or Chittagong College or Mohsin College, when we get together, we still behave like we are from the high school. Still.
Yes, I saw that.
I mean, you've seen it too.
I did, yeah.
As we go back to our childhood, we can.
Yeah.
কারণ আমাদের মধ্যে ওই ক্ষমতাটা আছে, যেহেতু ওই বন্ধুত্বটা সবার মধ্যে আছে, যে সবাই এখন এমন ধরনের যোগ করতে পারি বা এমন ভাবে কথা বলতে পারি যে we lose probably 20 years of our lives straight away just seeing each other.
It's true.
When we are together, we almost forget that we already crossed our 40 years.
I know. Okay? I observed that myself when I met a whole bunch of the batchmates, which was a really nice experience.
We think that we are still that 14, 16 years old guys.
Well, I think in your hearts, you all still are.
No, that's true. আর একটাই শুধু বেলাল, যে যেহেতু এখন এই যে একসাথে হওয়া বা খেলা বা এই বন্ডিং এর অভাবটা, আর তারপর যে ভার্চুয়াল ওয়ার্ল্ডে যে বাবা মা দেখা যাচ্ছে ছেলের হাতে ফোন অথবা আইপ্যাড দিয়ে বলছে তুমি বিজি থাকো, বিকজ দে হ্যাভ দেয়ার আদার থিংস টু ডু, ওরা নিজেরা এখন বিজি। কারণ বাংলাদেশে এখন নতুন কালচার,
এটার আরেকটা রিজন আছে, এটা বিজির জন্য না। আমি বলি যে এটা অনেক সময় চিন্তা করে যে আমার ছেলেটা বাইরে গিয়ে মিসম্যানেজমেন্ট হওয়ার চাইতে ঘরে বসে থাকুক।
Okay.
এটাও একটা রিজন। এটা যে বাপ মা যে বিজি এই যে গ্যাজেট দিয়ে দেয় তা না, কিন্তু এটা অনেক সময় হয় কি চিন্তা করে যে আচ্ছা বাইরে বাজে ছেলের সাথে আড্ডা দেওয়ার চাইতে ওরা ঘরে বসুক। কিন্তু আমরা এটা ভুলে যাই যে we cannot control their virtual world.
Exactly.
ওটা আরো বেশি রিস্কি। Control their rest of the time they spend
in the virtual world,
outside their virtual world.
Yeah, Farhana is writing, she's saying that yes, insecurity, যে এখানে কিন্তু আসলে চূড়ান্ত এটা না বুঝে এই জিনিসটা আমরা আসলে কোন দিকে যাব, এটা একটা, তাহলে এটার সলিউশন কি? যখন ভার্চুয়াল ওয়ার্ল্ডেও সেফ না ওরা, আর বাইরে গিয়েও আমরা সেফ ফিল করি না ওদের জন্য, তাহলে মানে একটা তো ব্যালেন্স করতে হবে, সেটা কিভাবে করব?
মানে এটা হচ্ছে যে আমাদেরকে অপরচুনিটিস ক্রিয়েট করতে হবে। এখন আমরা যেমন একটা ফোরামে আমার বলার সুযোগ হয়েছে, আমি সব জায়গায় বলি যে বাচ্চাদের শৈশব ফিরে দিতে হবে, বাচ্চাদের জন্য মাঠ ক্রিয়েট করতে হবে। আনলেস এন্ড আনটিল আমরা ওদের জন্য অপরচুনিটিস ক্রিয়েট না করলে, ওদের অবসর সময়টুকু বিজি করে না দিলে, আমরা ওদেরকে এই যে ড্রাগস বল, এই যে বল যে কমিউনাল অ্যাক্টিভিটিস, এই যে মানে সাম্প্রদায়িকতার যে জিনিসটা, এগুলোর থেকে আমরা ওদেরকে দূরে রাখতে পারবো। কারণ ওদেরকে আমাদেরকে ব্যস্ত রাখতে হবে। কারণ ওরা মেলামেশা করা শিখলেই ওরা বুঝতে পারবে কোনটা ভালো, কোন ডিসিশনটা নিতে পারবে। ও যদি মানে নাই মিশে তাহলে কোনটা ওর জন্য ভালো কোনটা ওর জন্য খারাপ আমরা রেজিস্ট মানে অনেক কিছু সহ্য করতে পারি কেন কারণ আমরা অনেকগুলো পরিস্থিতির মধ্যে দিয়ে বড় হয়েছি আমাদের বাচ্চারা কিন্তু অনেকগুলো পরিস্থিতির মধ্যে দিয়ে বড় হয়নি আমাদের বাচ্চারা খালি লাইফের একটা পার্ট দেখতেছে বাট আমরা স্কুল থেকে কিন্তু বিভিন্ন পার্টের লাইফ আমরা এনজয় করছি মজার লাইফ এনজয় করছি কষ্টের লাইফ এনজয় করছি সবকিছু এনজয় করছি
সেটাই no it's very true very well said Bilal thank you আমার মনে হয় যে যারা আজকে শুনলো এখন I mean and since you are in a position where you can bring some changes or you can influence people and you are a leader as well so it would be really helpful for people to take that on board that advice on board and they would start thinking and this is what this platform is all about this is what I'm trying to do now thank you Bilal thanks nice talking to you and hope to talk to you more about different issues okay you too thank you Bilal
you should bring Esther in our school reunion
okay
yes.
I bet she will enjoy it
when is that when is it happening
most probably not this year next year
okay definitely probably we'll make it
in December
oh
great
definitely
okay good
probably we'll make it work
yeah. Yes
so long I'm not on training or something
no exactly but either way we're coming back to Bangladesh sooner than December hopefully so we hopefully will meet you then
Inshallah
okay.
We will meet you
absolutely
okay
take care thank you for your call
take care
Bye.
Thank you
it was a lovely call from Bilal what he was saying I mean his suggestions were that since there's no field for kids to play they used to get together they used to mix up and irrespective of your religion your social class or your economic conditions or anything but you could see and you never learn those things how divisions are created we had friends from all different strata of the society so what we are missing out these days and this is what he's saying so he's saying that whenever I go because he's a counselor so whenever I get to speak he always asks for bring their childhood bring the childhood of our children back otherwise we'll have these divisions it would get wider and wider
it's true
it's very valuable
well interestingly enough when we went to Bangladesh and I people kept asking me so what do you think of Bangladesh and I would say and I thought this was amazing and one for one every single one of them it's true but it's not how it is anymore it's true but it's no longer the Bangladesh that we grew up in and it's an interesting there is a nostalgia connected to this our generation
I mean we have been talking about it so you have heard it so many times everyone here talking about it Farhana she's saying Bilal has the scope to be a change maker definitely
absolutely. And
he can usher in the change and he will even become a bigger leader that's for sure
but
and you can see his motto so definitely he's bound to be definitely a bigger leader and he can bring in more changes to the country
but leaders need the backup from everyone else having the same viewpoint you can't do it by yourself so the more people we can inspire to do this the more backup he will have also in what he does
I mean I have
one country at a time right
one country at a time very well said so I would like to read the messages here again Saira Akram Samad you too okay that's what I read Saira Akram Samad said that's real achievement she was talking about hotel quarantine that we had done for 16 days she said I would have killed my hubby
no
I think
I'm sure you wouldn't have
no you love him we know that he won't do that and probably and he loves you too so you'll find a solution once you know what when our back is pushed to the wall we find a solution
that's right
so you'll know what you're capable of so wish to meet Esther you soon please plan for a visit that's Farhana
absolutely
Farhana nice realization Bilal and we had read that and Farhana said that they miss the real childhood that's
I knew
the next generation
I felt that
so যারা এখনো আমাদের সাথে কথা বলেননি যারা এখনো অনুষ্ঠান দেখছেন I can see still there are quite a lot of people there on the viewers so studio number is there we are running quite a lot over time but I feel like for this week I mean I don't know it would be really hard every now and then because I'm so much into getting this connection back and talking to people from all around the world so
well we can just decide to be on for another 15 minutes and then
and make it 2
hours for the launch
17 minutes
and then if anyone wants to call in or if anyone calls in the next few minutes we can keep going otherwise we can
we'll just recap on the ideas what we have talked about we'll just break it down in bite-sized information so you can take something out of this conversation
so So the recap is Ershad is amazing. And know who you are.
Yeah. Knowing who you are. Knowing what you're talking about. Knowing what I am.
Hashtag you're awesome.
Okay. So
sorry, I just had to say that. So as you can see in most of the shows, also the language ones, you normally see the introductions and what we're doing and everything, and it looks like I'm always the one messing around. That's actually really happening. Like, so I'm normally the one. That's not acting, that's real. Yeah. So anyway, so is this. Anyway, you were saying you're awesome?
Yeah, I'm saying the studio number is 00447308192908. You can call me on that number and call us on that number, and we can discuss the things. And the recap has been a few things, what we had talked about.
Quickly, Yusuf, if you're still listening, call in.
Yeah.
Sorry, please, recap.
Yusuf Abraham, if you're still listening.
We love you from the Fed Foundation.
If you're looking at us, you should call us. I mean, I'm so lucky to have friends from different communities. Like this Pakistani community, Indian community, European communities, now the Dutch community.
The Dutch community is one single person. And my mom and dad and my brother and my sister.
Family. Okay, now, serious.
Okay.
So, the recap would be, first of all, we need to bring back and we need to invest more in our relationships. Be it with your partner, be it with your friends, be it with your children, and definitely we have to work, but we always hear this term work-life balance, but it's a real thing. The thing is that it's called Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So you have survival at the bottom, you have significance on top, then you have success, then you have sustainability. The thing is that...
What's the last thing?
Significance.
Okay.
So if you have survival, and if you go to success straight away, and if you miss out the other level where you have sustainability, and when you have sustainability or stability, if you're not stable from your survival, যেখানে আমরা বেঁচে থাকছি, শুধু বেঁচে থাকা থেকে সরাসরি আমি উন্নতি করে ফেললাম, I have become successful, but I'm not stable in the middle, আমি কিন্তু আবার পিছে ফিরে আসবো। তো সেই জায়গায় যখন একটা রিলেশনশিপ থাকবে, আমি যদি মনে করি যে একজনের সাথে একটা রিলেশনশিপ আছে, সেটা আমার স্পাউস হতে পারে, সেটা আমার ফ্রেন্ড হতে পারে, we need to build it, you need to work on it, don't take it for granted. এবং আমাদের সন্তানদের সাথে রিলেশনশিপের ব্যাপারটা, যে চাপিয়ে দেওয়ার যে ব্যাপারটা, যে আমার কাছে মনে হচ্ছে যে তোমার এটাই করতে হবে, we just give them prescriptions, what you have to do with your life. But let them explore their life to what Bilal was saying, that we need to let them see different aspects of life so they can grow up when they face struggle in life, because otherwise your neuroplasticity is not happening. And you're just, sorry, I'm throwing in this. Anyway,
I get this like you bring...
I'm trying to be serious.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm very serious now.
It is very serious.
With a smiling face.
Well, then just don't use these words.
Okay. Well, I have to say that. It's true. So, যতক্ষণ পর্যন্ত অনিশ্চয়তার সাথে, that's my way. If I speak in Bangla, I won't get interrupted. So, যতক্ষণ পর্যন্ত অনিশ্চয়তার সাথে একটা বন্ধুত্ব গড়ে উঠবে না আমাদের, এবং সেটা হতে পারে তখনই যখন আমরা নানা ধরনের বিপদ, নানা ধরনের অবস্থার সম্মুখীন হয়ে বড় হয়ে উঠবো, তখনই আমরা জানবো যে বিভিন্ন অবস্থাকে কি করে ফেস করতে হয়, যে বিভিন্ন অবস্থাকে মোকাবিলা করার জন্য কিরকম মানসিক প্রস্তুতির প্রয়োজন। যেটা বেলাল বলছিল যে এখন যেভাবে তারা বড় হয়ে উঠছে, তারা বিভিন্ন রকমের অবস্থা দেখছে না জীবনে, তারা একটা রিয়ালিটি দেখছে, মনে করছে জীবনটা এরকমই। একটা খুব অবস্থাপন্ন ফ্যামিলিতে কেউ বড় হয়ে উঠলে সে জানছে জীবনের সবকিছু এরকম, সবকিছু সুলভ, আমার সাথে বের হলে একটা গাড়ি থাকবে, তার সাথে একটা ড্রাইভার থাকবে, তারপর বের হলে আমার ফ্রেন্ড সার্কেলটা এরকম হবে, and then the rest of the things that I do I can do. তো এই যে একটা গ্যাপ সৃষ্টি হচ্ছে, যে সামাজিকভাবে বিভিন্ন শ্রেণীর মাঝে, এবং শ্রেণী বিন্যাস এবং শ্রেণীতে যে একটা বিভেদ সৃষ্টি হচ্ছে, সেই জিনিসটা দূর করার একটা পদ্ধতি হলো যখন আমরা আবার সবাই একসাথে এক জায়গায় মিশতে পারবো। এবং তার জন্য বেলাল had a very good solution, what he was saying, that we need to create situations or create solutions towards this problem, how, where we will have these places where people can get together. I mean, not in the virtual world, in the real world.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely, I appreciate that, because why I appreciate all these people in the virtual world. I'm getting to see today all these names. It's not only virtual. I've met them personally.
Yeah.
I get to see them. Even when I go to Bangladesh, I get to talk to them. I get to see them. And people in London as well, the names I'm looking at, they're valuable to me. And this is how I thrive.
Yeah.
And to have this support, say, for example, I, Ershad, or Esther, we could have lived in our own world and be, but we feel fulfilled. It's not about a like from you on our pictures, like from you on my show, but this connection. So when we see you and you make an effort to give me a call just to make me sing, if you pick up your phone and you're calling me, or someone is requesting something or making a joke or agreeing or disagreeing with whatever, but this back and forth, this bouncing of ideas that's happening, that's very important.
Yeah, it is.
What do you think?
No, I think so too. I think it's really nice. It's important because in the end of the day, we only have so much time, and I think time is the most precious thing that we have right now.
And also you can give to someone.
Yeah, absolutely. Agreed.
No, that's very important. And one of the things, how once you have the time you can manage, I mean, when you will think that you are successful, you can only be successful. It's not based on what job you do, what business you have, what car you drive. But when you have control over your time, you can decide. And one of the ways of doing it, when you know that things you love to do, you're passionate about, and you spend your time towards that, that's your time management.
And it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with having a great car and a great house and a great thing, but if you start feeling the pressure and your life becomes stressful because you don't have them, then there's something not right.
Exactly, that's the point. I'm
That
not
is
saying
right.
that having it is a crime.
No.
But if you don't have it, then you feel the pressure.
Yeah.
Then you're ready to kill someone to get that. Then
so you can do a selfie.
Yeah, that's the worst thing.
Yeah. And we're very lucky because we have our amazing two friends, Neha and Nemo, and we always do our little outings together. We go see a place, we have food somewhere, and we, it's the company. It's the company, it's the ride together, the laughing that happens when we go there and when we come back. Those are precious. And time I spend with my family, like my sister's going to come tomorrow with her children and we're going to go feed the swans. That's more precious to me than having the latest iPhone.
For the swans as well. They're going to
get
get some
food.
food.
Fat. They're about to get 100 loaves tomorrow.
Okay. No, people who are listening very silently now, I haven't seen any comments so far for quite some time. And also,
well, they know
let's
we're
see.
wrapping up.
Yeah, we'll slowly wrap up then. Unless there's someone quite brave. I mean, it's not about bravery, I think. You just have to talk.
No, but I know when I used to call into the shows or different shows, it is sort of, you're suddenly live and it's immortalized on YouTube. So,
No, but
the main thing is you're making people very comfortable, which is very good because you've done this for 20 years or whatever. So that's good.
Well, yeah, 20 years of talking to myself. So, because have you seen that Farhana, Bilal, they know me, that's one thing, but also how comfortable they are when they're talking about this thing.
It's going to sound great.
This is what it is all about. I mean, you come, and I always say these shows that I do, it's not about me coming on live TV or I'm doing something for myself or showing myself. To be honest with you, if I have to be true about it, sometimes I feel tired of coming on camera, but I feel that when we have been through a certain process, it's our responsibility.
Yeah.
If we want to help people in any way, even if I'm making you aware of something, what I learned from others, people who are even more experienced in those fields, and I learn from them, and to pass on the information to you is my responsibility.
And I'm here to help you with that as well. Right
Thank you.
Go team.
Okay. No, it's all right. It's all right. I appreciate that. Appreciate your help.
And what do you have to say about that, Mr. Alamgir?
Oh my God. Oh my God. We are still live, by the way.
Oh yeah, we are.
If you haven't realized.
We're just going to show how comfortable I am.
Yeah. I mean, this is your first show and you've proved your point. And I'm rethinking.
You're rethinking if you want me back on the show again.
No, I think
if you all want me on the show, yes.
Please, if you want Esther back next time and on the show again next week, and she'll be here. It's nice initiative by you people. Thank you. Thank you, Farhana.
Thank you, Farhana.
And also Farhana and everyone else who's watching. So if you want Esther back next week, because I thought it's a pilot project that I'll bring Esther today and see, and we can share these ideas with you, and also to show that we are not acting here.
No.
That how we are together, that we are partners, but at the same time, going forward, how we can cope with difficulties. We had lived in one room for 16 days without a hitch, no issue, and how to build on it every day. Because one problem is that this is a mindset that once you get married to someone, you feel like, okay, we are married for life and it can't go wrong. But the thing is, unless you work on it every day, both ways, it doesn't happen. Just sometimes when the wives think that I'm the wife, the husband has to do certain things for me all the time because I'm the girl. Even though you're educated, you're quite capable, but you are solely dependent on your husband for everything. That doesn't help. But also, when the husband comes home, like Shahabuddin is an example, who in the morning helps his he helps his wife. He learned how to make roti.
Very good.
So he can prepare and help his wife. So he does that for his wife, and those kids, they're learning. They're growing up in a household. I think he has a daughter and a son. So such a lovely environment they're growing up in. The son is learning that being a man doesn't give you the license that you are sitting there and waiting for your tea or your breakfast getting ready by your wife. And if the salt is a bit less, then you're saying, oh my God, I'm not going to eat today because lobon kom othoba chai chini hoy nai. So they're learning that how you can respect your partner, and it's vice versa.
Yeah, very nice.
And relationship is based on that. Respect, you love someone, but even respect doesn't mean that I have to say, Assalamu alaikum, Esther.
No.
I don't have to say that.
It doesn't?
No, I don't. Well, but the thing is, what I have to do is just respect her wishes, what she likes, what I should do, what makes her sad.
Yeah,
I try
and vice versa.
the same thing you do too. So these are the examples. So that's why I thought Esther should be here. So you see that how comfortable we are, and you've seen already how she interrupts the show. So anyway, on that note, probably if there's no one else, and we are clocking 4 minutes short of 2 hours, and we are there, and we were there for 2 hours. It's amazing, and 6 people are still around. They are watching.
Really
thanks to all of you who are there, and 6 people who are watching. I don't know your name, whoever you are. Please, bye to all of you, and if you can write your message, at least say that we are leaving for the day, and you just wave goodbye to us for this week, but we are coming soon again, and with new messages, and also sharing our experiences, your experiences, we learn from you. And it's like a community we can build up with some depth. We share our experience, we learn from each other.
And we'll be back next week at 6 o'clock, same time.
And this is how we will know who we are.
That's right.
Yeah.
We will know who you are.
Okay.
Who I am.
So on that note, people, everyone, stay well.
Be safe.
And be safe.
Be kind to one another. That's what Ellen DeGeneres says.
Okay. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.